Looking at the wrong screen, so I didn't get to see their matching icons. Two people still loading in. They should be able to get in here on Gert.
Gert and the
Feels like
creatures.
Gert and the creatures. It feels like a name of a troop in like D&D. Who's calling
You have
themselves Gert?
yeah, Gert and the creatures, and it's like you have a hobgoblin or something like that, and then just like 2 or 3 bards and a tiefling.
Your
Exactly.
mission is to destroy both target objectives.
So like both teams are getting their suits locked in. We have Mortar on Uni, Mirai on Sniper, Igor, Core Asuka. I'm just gonna start referring to them as Jets because that's what they are in
Yeah.
Discord. As on Ash, Boone on Barb. I don't know why the name escaped me there. Hyperion on Hyperion and Sando on Saz. So we see some people just sticking with some mains. On the side of the creatures, we see Phantom 909 on the new, which we haven't seen at all today. Graphite Eater 91 on Pale. Cattuber Mona, Gun Tank, Hika on Ash, Spider Kid, Dynamiz, and DWIME on Gundam. So we see a lot of bit of burst on the side of the creatures here on Spider Kid's team.
Yeah, I like that we do see one sniper per side. We got GM2 versus Dynamis. See how they're going to push this approach. Yeah, sniper tries to take the left side.
A couple of dino shots ring out. The armor also comes off from the Uni on the side of attack.
Defense is playing around the rock. I think they have a couple people on high there for the most part. They're electing to give up that space as they're going to fight around the waypoint and trying to hold that choke there.
Yeah, Spider playing a little aggressive there. Does manage to back off, and it seems like the attacking team, Gert, is going to manage to secure waypoint.
Right, like, so they're going to give up space as they do take the waypoint. I don't know if they're going to regroup here and push back out. Hika does go down. They are able to get the res, but they are kind of now overextended as Gert's team does catch up to them. I'm going to keep backing up into that choke as they're... Gun Tank does go down for the side of the creatures.
See Boone try to go in and get a pick on the Ash. Does manage to confirm. Very solid work there. Now has to back off as the entire rest of the enemy team is now trying to chase after him. They are currently, well, both teams now currently down a player.
Try just holding that height there. Looks like they are able to push in underneath. They did have, a Spider Kid does go down.
See a plant attempt go off by Boone on the B side. It's a very solid place to plant as you're able to regroup with around the heels and play around some of the little walls there. It can be a little hard to retake though on the side of attack if you manage to lose it.
It could definitely be a harder choke to push into. That you have that one choke up there that is just so hard to push through, especially if you have a GarmaZabi staring you down up there. You can also sneak into the side, try and do a flank, and it looks like they are able to push. Heaped up Flatty blocking for Spider. He gets the defuse. The Ash tries to punch him off, but unfortunately, Jets was just a little too late on that, and they do secure the defuse.
Taking a look at ults now already, we're going to see Saz and Boone, or Sando and Boone, have their ult up ready soon. Mordai also coming in close with an 80% on the Uni. On the side of Spider Kid, or the creatures, we already see the Dyna ult ready, the Gundam ult ready, Hail ult soon, and oh, here comes the Dyna ult already, and the Gundam.
Ult and Gundam, yeah, they're trying to plan. It's a good way to buy space, keep him off it, give your team time if they need to regroup. Phantom does go down, but they also lose Barb, who does have his ult. Dynamis, fortunately, not really able to find much value as Hyperion bubbles the A point.
See Graphite pop the Zeus, or pop the Hades. My bad, wrong mythology there.
Yeah, he's trying. He is able to do some damage and get him pretty weak as Hika's helped it, able to clean up all the damage that he was able to get off of that. Good teamwork there. Creatures are holding on the defense.
Very solid here.
Yeah, Gert's team, they are in the space. I don't think they have enough people. They might go for a plant. Hika's
hesitated a little, but their Ash Punch goes out and confirms. Very solid punch there by Hika. Graphite also confirming and following up with the Molly.
Very solid punch, keep him from defusing. Mordai does have his Unicorn ult, trying to buy some space, get some damage. Almost able to find a pick on that gun tank. Unfortunately, weren't able to claim the space with that.
Still solid defense. Yes, still solid defense here from the side of creatures.
Yeah, Gert does have 3 ults right now. They might decide to go in with it as creatures only have 2. No one really too close. D2R does go down. They do find a pick there. As Jets might take advantage of that, seeing that they are down 1. They are, looks like, going for a B-side plant. New pops his ultimate.
Come out. We see the Gundam also now come out. They try to stick a plant. It might help here. We see the Ash Punch go out. Doesn't really stick. Very decisive for getting that B plant.
I thought that new funnel was going to take that Hyperion, but no. Guntank is bullying astounding as they're trying to go back and forth. Graphite's trying to help give the assist, but now Boone is there. He has to be careful for that. He's going to get stunned. He does. Boone does find him.
We did see they try the Pale and Guntank flank there, and it did command a little bit of space, but I feel like there was just not a whole lot of people there to make it work. And Gert managed to capitalize on it a lot here, though they don't have, oh no, they do have an ult. Boone does have the ult if they try to do something, but I feel like they may just back up here. The hype is close, but they probably won't have enough time, unfortunately.
Ooh, they got to pick on the Sazabi. Graphite does pop her ult. Boone size, that can't live. He's going to go in with his ult, try and get some kills, maybe find where that Pale is. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get anything with him.
Graphite
does buy some space with it.
Unable to get anything. We see the hype come out.
Sure, he does find someone, unfortunately.
Use Trident comes out, but nothing really comes up.
No,
D2R came out a little bit there. See the Sazult now come out as everyone's trying to get some finishers before rotating off to the choke. Meanwhile, we see Mirai way up ahead, getting some early punishes. We also see the Ash trying to go secure down choke with the rest of the team. Mirai playing so far up ahead. Does manage to link back up with the team, and they take back up a lot of space here. Now it's going to be a fight over Waypoint. And they do manage to get Waypoint really early here, which is really good.
Yeah, that could be kind of an obnoxious choke to push through, but Gert's team is able to luckily get through it pretty quickly as creatures reset up on defense here.
And that choke, too, especially if you can have a really bad respawn, that choke is just instantly given to the attackers. Or you can maybe just be stuck there depending on how your respawns are. If you can't group up fast enough, or if your respawns aren't quick enough, you manage to stagger a bit on that first point.
And it looks like height is open as they're going through. As Boondiggles is already there, but it looks like Ash is Hika's guarding that top. Not leaving it completely open as they're looking maybe for a B-side plan. Someone did sneak down to the bottom. They might be trying to sneak underneath. Graphite trying to keep it secure.
Yeah, you do want to prefer the A plant on this map just because it's a little bit easier with B plant being a lot closer to spawn. If you plant for the A, it forces the respawning team or the defending team to have to jump down and take it.
Right.
Which allows the attackers to have a lot of spots to hide or rat. We happen to see the Hades now go out.
Ooh.
On the side of the defense on Spider-Kid's team, the creatures, we see the Ash Punch go out. Does manage to pick up 2. Fairly solid here. They still hold sight. Now they're going to try to go for a diffuse.
Yeah, Pale's doing a great job of keeping him distracted and keeping him busy as they're able to get the defuse off on their side. Great job getting the plant down. They were almost able to secure it all the way.
See that Z2 come out.
Mm-hmm.
Helps confirm the Saz. Hika gets 2 here. They drop down. It seems like Gert trying to get. Oh, we see a really good Ash Punch there.
Yeah, able to get them off of that bond. Gundam ult comes in. Unfortunately, they do shoot it down.
Here the Guntank ult come out. Is it going to find anybody? Oh, trying to go for a last second.
He's trying to get to them to deny it, but unfortunately they were able to get it off. Nice try.
The solid Hades pop there by Mirai. Just managed to hold as we now go into a little bit of extra time here with that bomb time now being the only timer both teams have.
Sazabi is down. Boondiggles does try, but unfortunately does not have enough time as they look at him for that.
Solid hold here. Mirai did confirm the Guntank as well as with the Ash getting confirmed. See the Uni ult securing space.
Ooh, able to find Graphite in that. Just waiting for him to peek. Solid pick.
We do happen to see.
Does find Hyperion, but we do lose their life to it to their Pale.
We do have to see the new ult now come out, probably just for a diffuse. We also have to see Boone's ult as well. That may be used against the diffuse here.
They tried, but Sazabi was there to axe him. Boone does go in.
Does manage to secure space there just by having that presence with the ult up. Does go down. We see the plant come out, and the punch comes out.
Just to secure, just to be sure. Solid teamwork and coordination from both those teams, honestly.
Yeah, very solid work. Felt very scrappy toward the end.
Round 2.
Yeah, these are some very equal teams, I do gotta say.
Yeah, I think they both used their ults very well, able to find either picks or to do enough damage that their teammate was able to clean up, working around each other. Yeah, I think it was just very solid from both teams. And the damage too looks
Yeah, damage very solid here.
even.
Again, Jet's doing 33k. Ash is just a strong damage outputter. We do happen to see, both Boone and Hyperion with a little, under 10k damage, but for those suits, it is very respectable. Considering those suits are more of a utility based, meaning you are going to end up using more of your kit to maybe deal with one specific unit or a specific scenario in game. On the side of the creatures,
Right.
we also have the Ash with 19k, Spider with 25, and also Graphite Eater doing Pale 32k, doing a lot of solid work there. So again, some fairly evenly balanced teams here. We do see a little bit more damage coming out on the side of Gert, but a lot of damage also coming out on the side of defensive Spider Kid.
Yeah, it's pretty darn even right now. On the damage distribution. So we'll see if anyone decides to make any swaps on this halfway point. Very close. Still anyone's
I
game.
don't see any team comps at all, so it seems like we're still sticking with the same team comps that we players that stuck
Still
on.
the same. It
opposing
looks
sides.
like, yeah, it does look like Graphite is electing to go sniper on the start here. They probably will switch to Pale if they find a pick or two and decide it's just not working. I do like sniping to start here. And they are also a very strong aimer.
I see some early damage come out from both sides.
Yeah,
Get
early
a little
damage.
choke there. 13. I see
It's
some of
like-
the armor now come out. They're already trying to take some
Yeah.
space there on Waypoint.
Yeah,
Managing
Creature's
to
team was able to
secure
take
it.
that mountain. Yeah, they're able to move up. Gert's team is now forced to drop back as they did lose Hyperion. They got to get set up for this second choke now. And Creatures are just pushing in on them.
Yeah, we're seeing
Yeah.
a lot more aggression here on the side of creatures. A little bit more, I would say, probably than
Yeah, it looks like
Gert.
Ash and Sniper are going along the side, so they are holding on the front. Yeah,
Getting a confirm on the Jets.
Boondiggles goes up to deal with the people who are trying to sneak up the height, trying to get in there.
And an Ash Meile do really well on that little spot there where everyone was just gathered. It did get off some damage there. Seems like it puts Jets ahead over Hika by about 14-15%. Oh, which is a big difference, especially when you have Ash Punch. It's such a good denial tool, especially on these destruction maps.
It really is.
3 minutes
And Gert's team is doing a good job on holding here on defense. It looks like they're gonna come up though pretty even when ults start to appear.
Yeah, Gert
Now they're just
currently
doing poke
holding.
damage.
Gert currently holding. It seems like ult eco closer, with the Pale being close to 90, Jets around 75.
Ooh, yeah, Graphite popped theirs. They're able to get 2 picks. Zaz and Pale is down. They are able to get their unicorn back. People are pretty weak on the side of the creatures.
Come out, but
Trying to
does
go
not
for the plan. Hyperion
out.
up there just shooting through the grates. Completely forgot you did have that angle there on height.
sees
does exist, though.
Slime actually gets a plant off.
Woo!
Managed to back off, take a
nice.
little bit of space to get out in time. We see the Z2R ult come out and confirms
Ooh, yeah.
Mirai. We do see the Ash Punch ready on with Jets, and Hiko should get there soon as well with 95. We may also see the Uni ult come out as well. Maybe the Gunevo ult on Dheim soon. Mordai also with
there with ult.
ult. Seems like Gertz
Looks
does
like they're
have a
trying.
lot of what we see. The punch now go out from Jets, and it does stop diffuse.
Oh no, it's just the unicorn there, or
Hika
maybe
now
the
coming out.
Ash.
They do have Ash Punch.
Ooh, yeah, Hika has punch. He's trying to play his life right now. He has 2 half HP right now.
Very smart. Can get it. There you go. Stopped it. We see
Able
the
to get
Barb now
punch
come
off,
back.
Yep. Able to get
Did
the
manage to
kill.
stop it. We see the rest of the team now file in.
Ooh, Gundam gets their ult off. The right way to deny.
Looks like they may
Defuse.
get it. Yeah. Very solid work there by Hika saving that punch, playing his life. Now everyone is now going to start to file in around the choke. And this is what I mean, by the way, when the rest of the team is converging in on Waypoint, if you get very unlucky with your respawns, it just allows the enemy team to easily take waypoint.
Right, yeah,
Just
because they're just trying to take the space, yeah.
We see the Saz and Boone try to rejoin. They might be able to stabilize here. Soon enough, we see Boone now with the ult come out, confirms the Uni, confirms the Z2R. Very solid. Boone's not getting confirmed.
Yeah, Creatures does lose 2. Boone does go down, but he is able to get those kills, forcing the Creatures to stay there and regroup. New is on 1 HP, trying to live. He has a dream right now. Let's see if he can
Using
live.
that passive regen, yeah. We do have to see the
They're still electing to stay on the sniper
ready.
this whole time. They are able to get their ult, get a little information.
Solid information, yeah, some solid work there. It does allow them to give the team a little bit more accurate information where they are. And we do see Spider try to capitalize it, going on a flank. Now she has to go back to E. We see the Barb trying to go in route. And it does force them to split a little bit. So we may be able to see Creatures capitalize on this. They do manage to take away.
Enough of a split they needed, yeah. Able to get 2 picks off of it and secure the waypoint. Very smart. It's like they are electing to drop down towards A, like you were talking about.
Waypoint you can test. We see the punch come out from Jets. Does manage to confirm 2. Now Hika does also have their punch ready. And we will see the new ult and... Okay, now the new ult does come out. They are very low though, so they just have to get mollied and they...
Fortunate, yeah.
The Uni ult very close. We also happen to see Pale's ult ready, Hype's ult ready. So there's a couple ults here for both teams ready. And online, Jets again getting 2 confirms, putting in a lot of work on Ashe.
They are doing a lot of work right now as he goes looking for the health back, but E-Girl just denies him. Looks like he might be trying to get to the waypoint, but Spider's there and too many people have spawned in, so might not be able to now.
I'm going to take a quick peek at damage while both teams stabilize. Jets at 47 kills, 55k damage now already. Solid work here. Only 2 deaths with those 47 kills. Very solid work with the enemy team on Spider Kid doing 44, almost 45k damage, 37 confirms. Graphite Eater at 51k, 39 kills on Sniper, putting in a lot of work there.
100%. They have finally switched off to Pale Rider, no longer doing the sniping. And it looks like Gert is going to have all their ults here in a minute. They might be saving it until plant goes off, a little closer towards less time being available.
Probably they must also know.
Their ults.
Yeah, they must also know that Creatures probably still has a couple ults saved, at least with the Z2R and maybe the Pale getting up there now too at around 60%.
Right, it looks like Mirai does pop their ult. They do able to get Graphite Eater. I don't know if they're pushing towards the waypoint. It looks like they are pushing, trying to get that waypoint, making sure they do not have a chance to get a plant off. And they are very aggressive.
Oh, we see Hika with the punch. Nothing really comes up of it though. We see the Uni ult pop out.
Right, his team is able to respawn there, but...
Right, to take some space. But Gert still has a lot of ult eco still left. I think this might just be in the favor of Gert now.
Wendigos does pop his ult. There's a world in which the Z2R smokes away and is able to hide long enough, but it looks like they do find him trying to sneak to A.
Come out, try to sneak past. Does not do well though. You see the B plant come out. Oh, but the punch!
Ooh, but the punch from Jets, making sure they do not get an opportunity to plant it. Oof. Well
Very smart to hold on to those ults there, especially on the last second, because you really don't know what the team is able to do. And, you know, as we saw, that team managed to go for a B plant, and that punch managed to stop it. So, it's a very good ult. It's a very reactionary ult. You can use it either reactionary or as an action to engage. But yeah, 57 units disabled. Mirai with 38k. Graphite Eater with 3 confirms. I can only imagine also how much damage they did on Sniper.
Right. No, they were doing a very good job. Yeah, Egro Core just put down the work. Mirai helping assist them too, and also on Creatures. Graphite was doing a lot of work. And they all were trying. They had some great ult uses, but I think it just came down to Gert's team being a little stronger with their ult management and setting up. Congratulations to both teams. Which is... Yes. Talking to production right now. 1 second. There we go. All right, and now we are on to the second map, folks, which is Mountain R&D. You think we're gonna get more of the same comp here, or we're gonna switch it up this time, Garma?
You know, a lot of players have theorized with this map pretty well enough. I feel like we're gonna see an Ash, we're gonna see a Pale, we're gonna see a Zeta, maybe a Z2R and a Susan, probably. And then I don't know what you run in place of the 5th, maybe a Pale, to at least kind of deal with the Flyers a little bit. Let me see, yeah, Susan, Ash, Z2R, Pale, Zeta, and I don't know what you'd substitute in for the 5th. Maybe you could run, whatever the team feels comfortable running.
Right, it's anyone's game. Don't see it often, but Mahiru on a B point really hurts here. Sazabi is always reliable. I mean, we have some good snipers on both these teams. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to bring out a sniper and see what they can do with it.
We could definitely see a Dyna here for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get 2 Flyers here. It's Flyer Haven. I would go Ash here if I was playing with my team. You just can't not.
Ash is a very strong unit on this map. Same thing with Zeta.
One of these days I'll learn that unit.
One of these days I will get better.
Right. Nah. I still haven't found anything that moves quite like Ashamar does. Like Falcon and Skyraider and Mecha Break are a lot of fun. And they have like that roll into fly. It kind of gives me the same feeling as Ashamar, but it's just so fun.
Yeah, even me being a Falcon main. Even me being a Falcon main on Mecha Break,
Falcon.
It's just so much fun. Yeah.
It is. If all my other units are already picked, I'll go Falcon.
I usually just go Stego. Mine gets
Stego's
picked.
great.
Stego's very fun.
Lumi over here. I don't play that guy. Okay. This guy,
Okay,
he is Falcon. Right. Thank God they can't hear you. Just yapping over here.
So now just waiting on both teams to ready up. What are your predictions for this game?
I don't know. Like I said, the last fight was really close. I think there's still a strong potentiality here for the creatures to take it. I know Hika is very strong on Ash and Zeta. Graphite, strong Spider. I don't know. Comptism Speaks is a new person for me, so I'm curious to see what they play. Boondiggles' Barb is definitely going to be an issue here, so I wonder how the creatures are going to respond to that. Hyperion's going to be another shield. Will they respond with their own melee here as well? Very good melee map. Maybe some Z2R.
Maybe
Hard to
Susan.
say. Maybe Susan we've seen do great work, especially with E-Girl core. Say that 5 times fast. 10 Soldier YouTube is also getting substituted in over Mordai. Getting some swaps in here. Phantom 909 is now out.
So it seems both teams are now ready. We'll see if we can. Maybe both teams manages to change for banners in time, but I doubt it. We only saw one team do that.
I know. We're trying to they're listening. They hear us. Maybe one of these times. Captains, get on your teams. What are you doing? So we got the gold champions almost. That's something.
Close.
Close.
Still no matching banner. We saw one today with like 4, and I have a feeling it was probably all 6. It's just, Gunevo being the little buggy game it is, probably didn't register.
I'll blame Gunevo too. It all goes wrong. Blame John Banda.
Gunevo 2?
Gunevo 2 win?
Gunevo 2 win?
Please? One day.
One day. Now both teams are now locking in their rosters here.
Yeah, Cameraman's going to try to find a hook. Let's take a look what's going on as we see Gert Boondiggles, of course, on his bar. We got 10 Soldier on Uni. Shout out Uni. Hyperion, of course, living up to the name. Sandow, who's been on Sosby consistently this whole time, choosing to stay on it. Egro Crone Mirai. I mean, not a bad comp.
Yeah, Jets on Gundam, Mirai on Dyna, or not Dyna, sorry, Pale. And on the side of the creatures, we happen to see Graphite Eater on Pale, DYM on Dom, Cattuber on Uni, Camptism, funny name with the camper as well.
Yeah.
On Camper, Spider Kid on Z2R, and Hika on Ash. So we only see one Ash, and I feel like that Ash is going to get a lot of value here.
I think so too. I do like Dom here on this map. I think it's strong. Graphite taking half. Mirai already picked off, and their Uni. Holy, they're able to dominate and take that space right now.
A lot of value.
Right,
Graphite
they're
putting in a lot of work.
Trying to push him back. He's hiding in that health pack. John, dropping those little mines for him as a little treat when they come around that corner. Gives him like a little 3 Dom mines waiting for you.
Definitely got a bit of a crunch to him.
The creatures are able to secure the point and hold it. It looks like they might be going to the opposite side height to push over. Not a bad strat. See if Graphite can notice in time as they are over there. Dwime not... Mike, ooh, he able to fall back just in time. They're able to keep it secure. They trade unicorns. The unicorns do go down as...
It's another pick on Graphite. That might be able to secure them an entrance into it. Hyperion got a third. So they now got to take a contestant of this. It's just Hika and Spider and the rest of the team. Now Camper as well on there. They might be able to capitalize on this with just those 3 remaining.
Yeah, Boone's team is pushing in. There's all 3 of them. They're trying to stall for as long as it can, but it does look like they are able to secure it. Unicorn is there, but they're going to have to come back for a regroup. They might elect to go to C and just give this up entirely. We'll see.
They may try to get an early pick here. Possibly. We still see the Saz.
They're still fighting over here.
See the Saz and the Pale and the Gundam denying some picks.
Right, Hika's trying to control height. Maybe watch for that jump across, because that's what it looks like they're setting up to do, is try to jump. E-Girl does go. They do lose a teammate.
See the Hades come out.
Unfortunately.
We do see the Gundam already now, too. Gundam will now come out. Yeah. Does manage to take some area off of C, but gets only one.
Does come out, too. Able to get the unicorn off of that. Then he secures the kill on the Dom Trooper. They are up on numbers right now. And they are starting to push it on the point, I think, realizing that Hika is trying to hold it down right now. Boone coming in.
Punch ready, punch comes out. Does manage to stun, but no knockback.
Stun, but yeah, no confirms on that, unfortunately. Able to stall. Comfort's in there. Trying, Uni doing some poke. Now Spider's in there, doing a great job of just stalling, getting in and out with an inch of their lives. Like,
Spider with the ult managed to confirm too.
Massive. Yeah, there's 2 in that hallway. Beautiful setup for him.
Creatures.
Mira is now trying to hold it down by himself as they're jumping him.
Yeah, very solid control. We see that Ash putting in a lot of work. We see that Hale putting in a lot of work.
Support here goes really strong. Flash damage from a Dom.
Taking a look at ults here, we see Boone, Sando, and Mirai with the Barb, Saz, and Hale ult ready. Looking on the side of creatures, we happen to see the Dom, Uni, and Camper ult now ready. Very interesting. We just have to see the Uni ult now get popped out.
Popping ults. You know, only a couple seconds left, but you can also get it pretty quickly and make sure they do secure this point. Maybe get a pick as they get set up for B.
Yeah, it does stop them from taking a little bit of percentage here. As we now see the point, happen to drop down into B.
Over that B side.
A lot of scrapping and fights happening in the hallway. Everyone's just slowly dropping down. Yeah, creatures taking a lot of space in those halls. We see, we see Boone's ult come out. Doesn't mean it's going to get a confirm. I was about to say we see almost everyone on the side.
Yeah, let's down counter his ult as soon as he heard it come out. It looks like Gert is still up on the side of ults, but the Screaming Nimbus was enough to at least stall that point out. All Boone was able to get kills on his. It looks like Mirai did pop their ult. We got the Hades coming out right now from the Pale Rider. They find the other Pale Rider. Mirai does go down to Dom. But not before they got 3 picks over there.
So far, very good ult eco from both teams. It seems like Creatures is holding us a lot better. We now see their Hades go out to hopefully keep holding C. And it looks like they might be able to. The Hype's trying to keep space, but it doesn't really do a whole lot with 2 confirms from Graphite with Hades. Very solid work here. Very
strong hold from Graphite Eater there. Unfortunately, Hyperion does get out. They've got 3 ults, so it looks like they only have 10 seconds left. They are still pushing into the B side point.
Transition to C. We may be able to see some ult usage come out here on the side of Gert with that Gundam.
Very smart on
maybe
creatures to
does.
swap already to C and get set up into position as Gert pushes in. Now they gotta reset and get set up here, as they already have the height advantage.
Yeah, we do
Line
see the
does go down,
Z4 come out.
Z4. I think he missed on that one. Classic arrow ult. There's one. Arrow ult.
Arrow. There you go. He's arrowing.
Yeah, he's arrowing.
The
They're
camper
trying
pick
to
up
do work in there,
one.
but the Meile in there is just so strong, trying to keep
We
that
see
area secure.
Hika come out. Hika does have ult, so he can deny here if they need to.
Yeah, Hyperion and Sazvi still have theirs. They're going to have to pop it here soon.
I'm
It's
gonna
almost
hold
time.
it, try to use it as a last-ditch effort. Though they're not holding it. We see the Ash Punch come out.
The Ash Punch comes out in the
Beautiful
hallway.
cleanup too by
Yep.
Graphite and Camper. Yeah, solid work there.
I mean, I'm
Both
sure as an
teams.
Ash player, you got so excited hearing that ult in that hallway. Like, you just know.
Oh,
they're
I'm
eating
just
good in there.
eyeballing it.
They're
I'm just
eating.
like, come on. I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do. We
Right,
want to see it.
it's
It's
real,
when. It's just a matter of when. I know what you're gonna do. Let's see it.
Right. Yeah, and he found the getting the most value out of that for sure.
It seemed like on the side of the creatures, or Gert rather, is a little bit of hesitancy and maybe some positioning that could have benefited him better on that C. Taking a look at damage now, we happen to see Jets with 18k, 14 confirms, Graphite Eater 25k, 19, and just everyone over 10k on the side of creatures, on the side of Gert. Still falling off a little bit. We happen to see a switch off to new. Very interesting. No hard switch though for the side of creatures.
Interesting. I mean, they know what they like, what they're comfortable with. I really feel like adding a flyer and having some sort of aerial control, or at least forcing the team to look up a bit.
Yeah,
Helps
so we
them a
also see
lot
that
here.
swap onto Ash. I definitely agree. I feel like
There
that
we
last
go.
comp, could have done a little bit better just with the unit selection as well as positioning as well. It seemed like they hesitated with the side of
They
Gert.
did.
So we now happen to see Hika goes out, Jets goes out. Both trading a little bit of damage here. Mirai seems a pretty standard setup too as well, with the Pale taking to one side. Now Mirai trying to take a lot of space there.
Very smart to jump across. Yeah, they forced the Dom to get off height. Hika's still trying to hold it, mauling onto the enemy side. Pale's still trying to hold on to it too. Fortunately, forced to go back as he gets greeted by 2. Oh, he does go down. Maybe YouTube Soldier can get him, but cannot. No one's taking A yet. There we go.
Spoke too soon. As we see the creatures manage to take it.
Objective is a little hard sometimes. I get it. The urge to fight is strong. They are able to capture it and keep the space. Looks like the Boondiggle team is getting set up to get ready for a push as Hika is just trying to deny them that
we see the high
entrance
bubble
area.
move in. Spider on the flank does manage to do some damage.
Ooh, yeah.
They do
2
get
goes
some
down.
picks, but creatures are still holding here.
They
Boone
do get
goes
some
in.
picks.
Doesn't
Camper
get a
living with a
pick.
dream, somehow not dying yet. Unicorn trying to stall. He does finally go down, and they are able to take it with 20 seconds left.
You see Spider on the flank as well as the Dom. They're putting in a good amount of damage. Does confirm the hype.
Hyperion does go down, but Dom does get punished for it as well. Good trades. Good retake.
Now it's a fairly close after that first point. 16.5 to 27.9 as it moves to C. The
Yeah,
creatures having a bit of a
Core.
quicker setup here.
Yeah, Jets already has their ult. And looks like Spider and Unicorn are getting set up pretty quickly for their ults too.
Oh yeah, same thing
Pale's
with
looking
Mirai
good.
as well with 85. Sando at 90 now. We see the Z2R
Ooh.
come out. Manages to get taken out though before it really does a whole lot. See the camper harassing Hyperion. Putting in a little bit of work here trying to separate it. We see the camper will come out. Managed to confirm the new. So that does create a little bit more space for them.
Yeah, they're able to find a lot of picks. Yeah.
Hyperion gets
Good
caught
way to
out.
reset. Tactical resetting. Yeah. How to get back with his team.
Now looking at the
Boone needs
ults
to get
here.
out too. Regroup.
We do happen to see 3 ults on the side of Gert. It looks like we'll probably also see 3, maybe 4 ults soon on the side of creatures. With the Dom ult coming up, the Uni ult coming up. Pale's going to be very soon. Same thing with Ash. We may also see as well Hype ult come out soon. Boone's too soon. They're going to be at 85. We happen to see
There we
the
go. They got a
punch and the
and
80s come out.
Hades come out. Yeah, Mira's on top trying to do damage down.
Ika's confirmed. Gets a second.
Punch.
See the 80s now come out. Graphite confirms 2.
And there's just a brawl. Sazabi
Very
also
solid
popped
work.
their ult too, trying to hold on to it. Unfortunately, wasn't able. They got one with it.
And that was a solid contestant right there from the side of creatures. Went from about 30 to 71 there, it seems. Now drop down into point B. Both teams now getting set up. Seems like creatures has a more solid setup here. Even with the less players, they're still commanding a bit more space. Just with the CC there that they have.
Right. Hyperion does go down and they're getting aggressive and pushing them, not able to get their res off, holding that choke. Gonna force them to go back to their spawn and maybe try a different angle of approach.
I feel like if you're playing on the side of Gert, you'd want to drop down at least now on either A or B point to get set up. Seems to be a very common push for a lot of teams, especially that played in the Newtype League. We see the Hype Ult now come out, trying to make some space.
There we go. We got the
Get some confirmed. They do manage to take point.
There we go.
Stano gets another confirm.
Able to confirm too. They do have the point now, cleaning it up. Ooh, Spider does do. This is
Spider manages to get away, but the revive does come out. It's just a Uni and Hika now. Cattuber and Hika now go down. Oh, Hika manages to escape. Is getting chased by the Saws. We see the Dommel come out inside of DYM.
Able to bully them off a bit, pushing that Sazabi back, and Mirai trying to create that space. They are able to recapture it. It's 3 go down. Ooh, Boone and Egrocore have their ults. Excuse me. Point moves to A.
Yeah, take a look at the ults here for this next upcoming point. Nu's gonna have ult. We're gonna see Boone on Barb have ult, Saz have ult, the Ashe have ult. Pale may come up soon. Well, the Nu now goes down by Graphite.
That was a push that came in from E-Girl-Cord. Was it
Very
able to
solid
get the unicorn? Yeah.
We see the Hades come out from Graphite. Hika still has his punch. A lot can happen here in these last 4 seconds. And as I say that, it might be a full team wipe here. See the new ult come out. It's going to try to take space along with the Hades.
Smart, trying to get it back. Unicorn comes out. Ooh.
The Boone's ult comes out, does confirm one, with the Hades also confirming a second. We happen to see the Uni ult come out, trying to deal some space. As we need to get on point, fellas. You got to try to retake that and hold.
They are able to retake it. All the ults came out. Comfort still has theirs. Sazabi's ult is out right now. They still have to hold it for quite a bit of percentage, but they are able to capture it.
Very scrappy, yeah. That being said, Creature still has that Camphor ult, so it might see some use here. Aside from that, the only other ult we may see come out on the side of Gert be Hype at 63, but it's going to be very scrappy here with teams having very little.
Here I get set up on high, trying to keep control of that. Boone goes in, looking for a pick, isn't able to quite find it as...
We see Spider come up on the flank and confirms Hype. Boone manages to stop, and they do get the revive. Very solid. We see the Camphor ult come out, makes a lot of space. Gets 2!
Ooh.
Under the new and Hyperion, very solid work, but they managed to stabilize. Still a 4v4. It's very close. Both teams, or both players on both teams are very low here. This is very close. Both teams are and they might get this unless the Saz is able to touch.
Oh, no. Oh, Boone tried to come up with the hold, unfortunately couldn't quite get there. Sazabi is trying to hold it down. Boone is able to regroup with him as the rest of the team gets up. It was where they sacrificed Sazabi. You did a great job stalling. As creatures come
they
back
managed to hold. We do see DM very close to their ult. We now have to see the Hype ult now come out. Jets is also very close to ult with 97. Does confirm the Camphor. Boone getting a pick onto the Hades. It's a very good confirm there.
Ooh, Dwight is trying to hold on point. He's getting
see the Z2R now come out. They managed to retake, but the punch comes out. Confirms 2. Solid punch there by Jets. Manages to stall. The new and now the Ashe are just trying to confirm. It's just the new. You guys have to stall. We see Boone now coming out with the Barbell. Does take space. Just confirms with a little bit of space. We see a lot of the other team. Oh, this is very scrappy. Again, a lot can happen here.
Come back. He's rushing in. He's
ults getting thrown left and right. We see, wow, a huge use there by the Gundam ult. Does manage to take space. It's just Jets and Mirai there. Can Jets stall long enough for the team to return? We see the new 1 HP gets confirmed by Dweeheim. Jets stalling as long as they possibly can.
Giant.
Oh, that was very close last game right there.
That is a domination match right there. Yeah, how long was that overtime? Holy.
At least a couple of minutes. That was very fun to watch. Both teams just stalling as best as they can.
They were. Everyone's doing a good job of playing their life, trying to play around health packs, getting kills, confirming kills, getting revives, using their ults. It was chaos there at the end. What we love
Spider
to see.
Spider getting the MVP with 44 units disabled, Graphite with 50,000 damage, and Jets, of course, getting 3 devices disabled, which are Dom mines, I would have to assume. such a weird.
Think so as well. Yeah, it's an interesting one to give, but you know, honorary mention. Good job, E-Girl Core.
Very, very evenly matched teams, I do gotta say. It was a very close match with that R&D. And
Yeah, Gert took the first
production-
creatures.
do we have an update on the other 2 games?
We'll find that out. We go into a third map, which was it Canyon? They're 1-1 now.
I believe that
That
was
was
the
it?
last map, actually, according to Prod. So yeah, and that means creatures are now going to be. Wait.
No, it was.
Oh, it is Ironworks.
1-1,
Okay.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
hold on. I can count to 3. No further though. Ironworks. We have not seen this one yet today, and this might be the only time we do get to see it.
We still may get a chance to see it in the finals, possibly.
Might. Optimistic thinking. So let's see what swaps that you're going to do. Looks like Morty does come back in. That might be the only swap they elect for.
If I had to make a unit prediction, I'm definitely going to be seeing Ash. Maybe a Marisai on this map. I have seen Marisai used a bit more on this map compared to other domination maps. Just because
Yeah?
there is a lot of different corners you can wrap behind. Some of it is pretty close corners, but also you have a lot more freedom in how you can play Marisai, either if you want to play him from long range or a bit more of a rat.
Okay, that's fair. I think we'll see another Dom Trooper or Mahiru here.
I think we might. Apologies, that is a soundboard I
Yeah.
just had bound.
I was wondering.
I had no idea what button I even pressed there. I apologize.
Michael.
Yeah, don't leave me here on LunarCom, please. I'd rather be on Ironworks.
Please. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of like the traditional comp that we have been seeing thus far. Maybe some comp for Z2R here. A lot of, like you said, a lot of sneaky angles and hallways you can just go around and be a rat here. But how are the any update on the other teams? But
I'm very confused where that soundboard came up because I'm looking at my Discord binds and I don't see anything bound to the numpad, which I press, so this Discord is hiding something from me.
be a fun surprise for you later. I'm holding. Okay. All right. Oh, that's fair. All right, we're just waiting on one ready up, and then we'll be getting into the third match. Who have we not seen still? No Methus. Poor Methusy. Never get any love.
Seen a Methus. We haven't seen a Z2M or an Exia.
Yeah.
well. Those are the only other two we haven't seen. And I don't blame people for not running them.
That's what I was thinking.
I do hope we see the
Maybe-
Methus, though, because Methus does have some value, I think.
I think so too.
And what are you hoping we see first? What are you hoping we see first? I'm gonna guess we're probably gonna see the Methus first before an Exia.
For Nexia?
Before an
I
Exia.
think we will see none of them and we will be happy. That's just what we get to deal with.
Be happy. No, I want to see all the units get played. What? I'm not happy till I see everyone get played once.
Right, step it up. Come on, Graphite Eater, Hika. Play Methus for Aura.
Aura and hype
Pure
moments
Aura
only.
farming. I mean, Methus is cool. Gunslinger, man. I don't play it much.
Yeah, also with the little turret.
Turret MVP moment. Dude, the turret of Methus reminds me of no more squids. Nobody ever shoots in them. The turret squids.
No
one
more
ever shoots
squids.
them. No more.
Oh, Marvel Rivals. Sorry, I thought
mhm.
I thought you said like I wish like someone would shoot him, and I just heard no more squids. And I'm just like, oh, is that like a game or something? I just didn't know. Nah, I have not touched Marvel Rivals in a hot minute. I did see though with the release of Blade, that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll probably hop back when he gets outed. That could break
I'm
too much fun.
I'm just waiting on Deadpool. They got to release him at some point.
You would think. But Gunevo never released Ariel, which I thought would get added at some point, being one of the most like popular units and a series that came out at the same time as this game. So really thought we would see her in here. We did not.
Another unit I would have also really liked to see in this would have been another suit from Iron-Blooded Orphans being Vidar. I think Vidar would have been cool, or at least Floros would have been really sick.
I gotta Google it. It's been a minute. Floros. I feel like I remember what he looks like. I did see
Pink suit, that's a
IBO.
dog. You haven't seen IBO?
No. I said I have, but it's been some years now.
I was about to say, shame
I'm
on
due
you.
for a rewatch. Oh, that would have been cute.
I just rewatched what was it? 00 not that long ago. It's a very good series.
Yeah. It's alright. Dialogue's very cheesy.
I mean, it can get a little cheesy in the movie, but that's about it. We do happen to see some of the matching nameplates here.
Ooh, there we go. Now
side.
they're stepping it up. Yeah.
Yeah, from the side of Gert. It seems like they were running matching badges though. Still, I think only one team we've spotted has ran matching banners.
Yeah. At least they got the titles. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll get the banners next. All right, here we go. As Lich looks for a hook, let's see what the teams are running.
Do we have a hook cam? And there is indeed a hook cam.
Hey.
In fact, I believe there's 3 of them on this map.
He remembers. Okay, so it looks like for creatures, got kind of this very similar setup we had here on Mountain R&D. Spiders on C2R, Cat Tuber still on Uni, Dwym on Dom, Hika on Flyer, Comfort Pale. Very solid team.
Side of creatures, or I should say Gert, my bad. We have Mordai on Camphor, Mirai on Jim, interesting pick, Boone running the Barb, Jets running Gundam, Hyperion on Hyperion, very standard, and Sando on Dom. So we see a little bit of a unique comp. I don't happen to see like no Ash, no Pale.
Have we seen Sando on a different unit yet?
No, nothing?
Yeah. They don't
oh, now we happen to see... Wait, we happen to see the Camptism switching off to the Marisai. I did call it. We would see a Marisai on this map.
You did say it. Sandow does go down already as they're trying to get the revive on, and they're going to push to try to deny that revive. Cat Tuber does go down. Spider does get slammed on by Boone, but Boone is on 1 HP. Liv, and he does go into the fire and is taken out to the lava.
Self-destruct, but he does manage to at least give some space for the team, as Hika's now trying to contest with Molly, but doesn't really do a whole lot.
Unfortunately, yeah, not able to hold it down as Graphite is unfortunately caught in an awkward position. Does get that health pack that is down there and able to get out with her life as Mordai does push and has to retreat for it. Kind of hanging out underneath.
A very scrappy setup with C. Because really the only way to contend is to at least take that little hut off to the side and maybe have 1 or 2 people flank on the side of B.
All right,
and it looks like when they did confirm that hut, that allows them to take that point.
Yeah, Gersten did a good job of getting it, setting up, and holding for a while. Creatures did a good job of responding, pushing and taking that space. Comptism is living on 1 HP down there. Pale's able to drop the heal as he's able to come back and then get him on a safe side.
If you're Gert right now, I feel like that call should now be going out to rotate all the way to A, because that's on the other side of the map. You got to be rotating right now. Creatures, it looks like, is already making that call out. Very smart of them.
They like to go in. Now they're going to be pushing from behind them as Yeah, creatures might get the early setup here.
They
Yeah,
did
Hika
manage to
knows.
get a confirm on the Marasai. Oh, we do see now a swap to Camphor again. I don't know if that might have been the best call considering Marasai already had 53% ult.
Yeah, maybe they just weren't feeling it. Wasn't working out like he wanted. Just might find better value. Just flanking around, distracting them.
On the side of Gert, we do see 3 ults come out. The Gym Mines, I believe they come out. Yes, they do.
Yeah, Gym
We
Mines
also
came
now see
out.
the Gundam ult come out. Graphite and Spider both have their ult with the Hades E2R. Hika should have their ult soon as well. As Creatures is holding down this, the Mines get a confirm. Boone also gets another
kill.
confirm.
They're about even on numbers, so they're trying to take
Yeah.
this point, but Creature's doing a good job. They are able to get it. The punch does come out, or yeah, Z2R ult does come out. Unfortunately, it does get killed for it. As Gert takes this point, and they're fighting over height.
So far, solid teamwork here by the side of Gert coming in from both sides, using a lot of that space by the Barb, as well as the Gym Mines to their advantage. This is a very tight-knit area, I would say. A is very closed in, same thing with B. So those Gym Mines are coming to a lot of use here, and we'll probably see them up in time, maybe for B. We do see Boone close to ult, and Sando also with ult on Dom.
They're smart to like to hold on to it and not use them. Graphite team does get set up for the rotate. I'm going to catch Gert's
I'm
team
gonna have
right
that
here.
hallway choke. It's a very solid choke. Sando self-destructs, but does manage to get revived. So they still have that Dom ult.
She's on the ground, but not finding too much value with it. Just trying to keep the space for him. As they are able to get 3, 4, 5 picks on him and able to
Very
take that
solid
space.
work. Does allow them to take B.
Boone's getting chased. He has to live right now. Is chasing by Z2R. I think Z2R finally elected to leave him be. Go
Boone
back.
also did have ult ready, so they may have close to 4 ults ready with the Gym Mines coming up soon. Hyperion and Sando ready with Hype and Dom ult. We see now the
There we go.
Hades come out on the side of Graphite Eater, confirms Hyperion. Hika go down. Unfortunately, Punch is still saved. We see Duheim with their ult ready. A third pickup by Hades from Graphite. Very solid. Duheim now with their ult. Gets a confirm.
Right. Graphite did a lot of work with their ult there. John doing a good job of securing the point and making sure they do keep it. They're able to clean up a lot of their picks here.
Being pushed back to
Gold
spawn.
red.
Like some very good aggression here on the side of Creatures.
Yeah,
It seems
looks
like Creatures are now trying to regroup and maybe back to C, which it looks like
yeah,
they
they're
are
all
very
going out.
smart.
Yeah, smart.
We see
Get
4
set
ult
up.
ready for the side of Gert, however. 3 only ready for the side of Creatures. So if they can get some decent picks here, which they did, they already confirmed the Hyperion. We see Ika going in, getting some damage in on Mirai on the gym.
Swap with their Hurricane. They did do their E-Girl is pretty weak, and so is Mira. They're going to have to back out. They're very overextended on Graphite's pushing into their space. They might get Graphite and Z2R here, but no, Z2R stays in comfort with the ult to try and assist them too.
Spider Kid self-destruct. They might be able to get a revive. They get the revive on Dweim.
Say they're
Bit of a stagger fest on the side of Gert here. As the
they
team's
weren't
a
able to
little
fight
bit split.
contested. Yeah. Hiko is able to secure the point from now as Hyperion does come on to try and challenge him. Maybe to see if he can cap if they happen to step off, but Hiko's doing a good job of being aware that he needs to stay on and stall for his team as long as he can on 1
Might
HP.
see the Barb ult come out. We do have Hiko with the punch. So here comes the Barb.
Here comes the Barb.
No pick. Has to use the last one just to keep him out of the lava. Oh, seemed a little bit bad positioning there inside of Boone and is trying to make some space. Doesn't really get a whole lot. We see the punch come out from Hika. Does do really well with the camper following up, and that's that round.
Very good job on the side of the creatures of rotating to their points early and being able to be in position and to secure.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think that game was just entirely down to Creatures being able to position themselves a lot earlier. It seemed like we saw a little bit better ult economy from the side of Gert, but not able to capitalize on really any of the positioning there, especially with Barb trying to position around that C point with the lava. It's a little bit difficult. As we now go ahead and take a look at damage. We now happen to see Jet's running with 16k on Gundam, pretty solid. Jim putting in work too at 12k, followed by Uni at 11, very solid. Everyone else on Creatures is above 10k with Graphite Eater on Pale, running 21k, followed up by The Z2R at 15 and Camper also at 15. Both of them very close in damage, and the Dom at 14. Very solid. Here's we now see the point open up to B for this next round.
Yeah, I think I need to pay attention to him more, but I think Spider Kid, excuse me, and Camper are doing a good job of running together and being like rats together. I'm trying to face down both of them. It's hard to shoot when they're both fast and you get slowed by Comfer, and there's not much you can do as they just gang up on you.
Hika's ult punches here have been pretty well executed in just denying space or stopping
Yeah,
pushing.
that's my former teammate and Flyer.
Wait, wow, solid Molly come out from Jets. Boone getting 2 picks-ups as well. Very solid aggression now on both teams on this side. This B point does get a little scrappy, and it's very well for both Barb and Ash in the favor of the Mollies, and also just being able to flank around. So we already see Camptism at 44 with
Already at
Jets at 40.
holding down the point too.
See the revive get up.
He's trying to deny.
Trying
Of
to
course, he
contest
doesn't
as
have
best
enough
he
HP to contest all that. Trying to live. That Dom is going to chase him and find it though.
Molly comes up. We see 3 confirms go out. A revive goes out for both sides.
Got Unicorn dueling it out right now. Is they exchange? No, he still lives. He does go down
Camper
and
left on point. It should go down. He's even. No, it managed to slip away.
Gert's able to take control of this as the creatures are going to have to regroup for this. Still have 20 seconds. He might be able to do something.
And they managed to get a lot of picks here. I feel like now if you're Gert, you got to regroup for next point. It's not really worth sticking out and dying for.
Now that they secured
Like-
it, yeah, die or get out and get set up for the next point already.
Creatures is probably already going to start capitalizing on A, maybe? Yeah, we do see some revives go out. Both
looks
teams
like-
now heading up to A.
Yeah, it looks like they're already heading there, getting fought. A lot of action
We're
going
gonna
down that
already see
hallway.
the Hades
Graphite
ult comes
popped their
out.
ult already, yeah.
Rimside Hyperion. Punch comes out from Jets, confirms onto the Hades. Excellent use of denial there. We also still happen to see the Gem Mines ready for this point. Uni's very close at 81. Barb's also going to be at 80. They get a confirm. They might be close to ult soon. We see Spider Kid about to get their ult at 98. The Camper does manage to get their ult, but goes down. So they still held onto their ult. Hika is close to punch.
Hika's doing a good job of dancing on the point, trying to stall it. Gert does have a bit more people there, so they're able to unfortunately take the control and seize it.
Yeah, we see some of the Gem Mines go out to make a little bit of space, specifically on the upper ramp area, and some on point as well. We see Boo now ready with the ult, and Uni as well. Sando's very close, Hyperion's very close. Hika's also very close to their ult as well, so it looks like both teams should have around 3 to 4 ults each.
Yeah, I might see a
Very
Z2R
solid.
ult come out here, yep. Saw all that got
See if
excited.
those
Was
Gem
able to
Mines
get the
do
one.
anything.
Yeah, they're
No.
exchanging right now. They're trying on point. Someone's on point trying to get it, distracting. Unfortunately, they're not
Same-
able to secure it.
Yeah, Creatures
Graphite's
probably need
getting
to give this up and probably regroup now for B,
Yeah,
which
it's
it looks
looking
like
like a-
Spider Kid's probably going to get set up for it already. Looks like Cattuber Noma is also getting set up for it a little bit, but Boone does manage to get a pick on D-Wime. Yeah, Gert with almost 6 ults now coming out strong. They might be able to get another Gem Mine set up for this point if they manage to secure it. Maybe with a Hype or an Asher punch or something just to secure.
Yeah, Mare's doing a good job of having an ult for almost every point right now. Trying to help his team secure it. And they're doing a good job right now. Oh, there comes the
We
Comfort
see
ult, trying to
the
get the
Comfort ult
Ash.
goes
and he
down and they
does
trade out.
exchange.
The Hype ult comes out, gets D-Heim, gets
Ooh.
Spider. Revive comes out. That's a solid 3 picks right there, plus a revive. If the
That's
Gem Mines
solid.
did come out earlier as well. We see some of them spread out toward the side of Creatures.
Yeah, Creatures doing their best job to stall for as long as they possibly can right now. Did a
Boone
good job. Gert
currently
able
on
to
the
secure
hunt.
it. Mordai popped their ult. Unicorn is ulting on the side of Gert.
We still see, very good ult eco too on the side of Gert with Boone still has theirs, Jet still has theirs, Sando still has theirs, so we see the Barb, the Ash, the Dom, very solid work. We see now the Dom come out from the side of Creatures.
Graphite.
Graphite goes down, ult still available, so it did not get used there. Gunevo ults got used, we still see the punch up, we still see the Uni ult. It's very scrappy now in the center.
Boone
Boone uses their
his
punch to
ult.
confirm.
Able to find a kill
And
on
gets
it, finds
2.
They're equal on numbers right now. I don't know if they're going to take it with only 3 seconds left, if it's even worth it. They are fighting on it, though. Maybe they're trying to find some picks, get set up.
Yeah, still very solid. It seems like Creatures is going to try to get set up. Unless, oh no, Gert might get set up before them. If they react fast enough, they were all together for a hot second there, but it looks like Creatures is going to capitalize on it. Does manage to get set up before them. So there's going to be a bit of a hot contest. If they just get this point for about 10-15 seconds, they should be able to hold it and win this round. We see now the Hades come out.
He comes out from Graphite. He's just trying to hold and keep them back. There's 3 in there. Oh, able to get one. Don't know if they'll get that confirmed as they get the rev off. Looks like Spider is there trying to confirm along with Comfort, being little squirrels together, just moving together. Good teamwork there on the call outs and trying to follow up with what each other is doing. Finding the picks. Needed to secure that point.
Still solid ult eco.
Uni has hers. Probably going to see a unicorn here soon. Ooh, Mirai does go down with their ult.
Enemy team, we only see... Yeah, the enemy team, we only see Mirai with the Gym ult come up. We now see the unicorn ult come up.
Unicorn, yep. He's going to keep there. Try to deny them.
But does go down to the enemy Uni.
Down, unfortunately. Ooh,
we see the punch come out from Hyperion. Does take some space. I don't know, though. They may have used a little too many ults there. But, I mean, do they know they want to confirm? Because the enemy's going to have... Yeah, now we see
there's some Spider with his ult back.
That's confirmed, too. Confirms a third. Mordai now confirmed. They use the Gym Mines out here. They use the Uni ult. Yeah, I think they used a little too many ults too quick there. If they had held onto them, used them a little bit more sparingly, they may have held and taken a bit more of a defensive hold. They probably could have secured that C site a lot easier.
Yeah, it can be hard in the moment when there's only a few seconds left. It's like, do I ult now? I'll be able to prevent them from becoming take it. Do I need to hold it? Maybe
right, like, because what are you even going to use it for?
Like, right,
what are you going to try to use it for next season? Like, no, of course you're not going to use it for next season. You got to use it now.
Exactly. So it's hard in those last 10 seconds. It's probably the hardest part of the fight.
So now move on to point A. Taking a look at damage, we see Jets with 37, Mirai with 30k, doing a lot with just Jim.
A
little Jim that could. We see Graphite with 42, following up with Camptism at 33, and Spider actually at 34. Again, solid work here. Both teams fairly evenly matched, I do gotta say. This is very close.
Yeah. I mean, they've Gert took the first map, Creatures took the second, and now they're both 1-for-1 here. This has definitely been, I think, the closest fight that we've been able to see so far today.
Scratch off that suit bingo. I happen to see, oh, never mind. I thought they were running XP, but then I just got trolled. Thanks, Ika.
Oh, I appreciate them. I got us a little excited.
Thought the XP was going to come out to deal with the Gym, which it has been in the past in one of the games. I believe it was second win versus Gu Gang, where Nexia did have to get taken out too with this exact situation of the Gym just commanding so much space. We now see a lot of players vying for space here very quickly on this A.
Yeah, Comfort goes down immediately. E-Girl does get weak, but is able to secure that. We're fighting over the point now. Hyperion does go down, equal in numbers. Ooh, Boone does go down, but so does Graphite.
A lot of trading and reviving going on. This is very scrappy.
So scrappy. And he gets, Creatures able to secure the point first. They're doing a good job of living, even though Gert's team has the numbers. And there they are, finally able to secure it.
Managed to retake. It's just Camptism by themselves. They got to get out and try to regroup with the team. Otherwise, that Barb's going to get super hungry. Ooh.
He is hungry. He's trying, but I think he was able to escape with his life. Go get that health pack that's behind there.
Now see Creatures regrouping. Camptism still just at least existing, trying to do some sort of presence, but it doesn't really come up to it. The current team Gert right now is managing to hold it pretty well. Taking a look at ults, that Gym is very close at 80%, still getting a lot of value. Kika's already at 62, Graphite at 70. You see a lot of people close to ults. Jets also with 75, Sando at 70. We're gonna see a lot of ults here ready for C, it seems like.
Yeah, it looks like Creatures is already trying to move and get set up for C.
Very smart. We happen to see now the swap onto Zeta.
Ooh,
I can't to them. It's a very solid unit pick, at least here for C. If you can manage to do a lot of damage, you can get your ult, and your ult is very useful on C point. Also on the other points as well, but a lot more use because it's a very open ult, and it activates rather quickly.
Right. You get a lot of work down here. It looks like Chwam does go down to a fire. They did catch him out there, but both Doms are down. So an equal trade. It looks like Creatures is set up a little bit better to be able to take this first point. Hika does go down. to them. Their gym is
See, now
down.
the punch go out by
the Spider
Spider.
Punch come out, able to at least stun
Now
him.
the
He's able to
Ash Punch
secure it.
goes out by Jets. Does confirm two to take space.
Ooh, Boone
See the
doesn't
Hades
know.
come out by
Graphite pops his
Graphite.
ult, trying to keep the space.
So they're trying to use that little bunker there as cover. The Z2R is trying to contest. Both E-Girl and Sando are low.
Boone was trying to stop him, but he was able to protect himself there and get the health back, doing solid work. Oh, he does need to touch as they are trying
See
to
the gym
take
mines
point
come
back.
out. This may create a lot of space for the side of Gert, which it does. It forces Caternova and Camptism off of the point, just leaving Spider Kid by themselves. That was a good ult pop by Mirai to create space.
It looks like Spider Kid is up there pushing him off. They might be able to do something with this. Oh, nobody. Unfortunately, this is not quite enough. It looks like they are volunteering to maybe give it up and rotate A to try and get set up.
Like, yeah, Gert's already trying to rotate. Creatures does also have a few units over there. Granted, Gert is all grouped together. Creatures is a little bit split. They may be able to try to get a pick here on their way over to get advantage. Seems like they instead just to go to stick together. Hika still has ult. Caternova with the Unicorn still has ult. DY will get Dom ult very soon here.
Right, Unicorn does go down. They are able to find a good pick. They are a little bit weak on the creature side, though, even a little bit more damage. They're brawling it out right now. Ooh, Shadow does go down with her ult. That is going to hurt. They are able to set up, though, and capture that.
It's going to be very
Like
scrappy. It might be. Well, we see Boone now with the ult. Confirms the Ash. Hika
Ooh.
still not able to use Ash Punch there. Oh, we
Yeah,
see
no,
both
both
teams
sides
with-
have come out so far.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are dying with ults a lot this round, and that might be very costly to the side right now about these creatures. We saw the camper ult come out. It didn't really find a whole lot of success.
Yeah, oof. It might hurt him here, and you have a chance to also get another ult, but if you pop yours a little sooner, but they are able to
Spider goes
get
down.
the
We
point
see
back.
the Dom ult come out from Sando. We still have the hype. The gym mines now come out. Again, those are going to be really useful in creating a lot of space. Creatures does manage to retake point. Only for a short while. Garrett's going to come back. Mirai getting confirmed too. One with the gym
Get
mines.
some points, found some value with Hika's ult. Gym mines do go out and find value as well.
Does rotate. Seems creatures were able to keep him off long enough to have the rotate back to see, which creatures seems a little bit more suited well for. Even though Gert does have the ult advantage here, creatures looks like they're going to take a lot more longer engagement.
I mean, it's a perfect setup for a Unicorn ult. They're all in that tight hallway, and they have to come out. Great way just to do chip
Right.
to them as they
See.
are starting to go down. 3 go down, 2 of which had their ult, and the creatures are able to set up and secure this point first.
We do see
good
Graphite
use
ready
of
with the
that ult.
Hades. Spider's very close to ult at 87.
Ooh.
We see
Spider
Hype,
wanted
Ash, and we see the Hype, Ash, and Unicorn ready on the side of Gert ready as well. Boone might be close at 67 if they can get another pick and maybe a down.
Yeah, so there's Unicorn. I wouldn't be surprised to see Unicorn just to open up with and try and take some space. So the
We see Boone
Hyperion
go
is
in,
actually
try to
gonna-
take space inside the shed. We're gonna see the Hades come out.
There we
Boone
go.
manages to still stay alive. We see the Hype ult come out, confirm. Hades come out, confirm. Trades all around. A revive does come out.
Trading.
Just get a revive right on
Revive.
point by Camper. Very close there.
Very,
That was gonna be a very close last point, looking like similar to that RNG game. Might be a little bit closer. Jets dies with the ult. Unfortunately, comes back. It might be a little too late unless they can somehow stall.
Mirai does pop his ult off. He does go down for it, but he is able to maybe provide a little bit of like a safe haven for his teammates to hide as they try to stall for everyone else to come back.
Interesting.
Oh,
Jets
Jets
using
was
the
using
ult
the-
to get back to point quicker. Boone confirms on the
What a
Hika.
thought.
Does get him off of point. Trying to go for a confirm. He does see that both suits are low, but they have a lot more movement than he does.
Right, it's just a pale right now. He does come back. Creature team
Very
is
scrappy.
starting
That
to regroup.
Jim getting harassed by the Z2R.
Ryan.
Gets shot down. We now see the Hype and the Ash come back. We see the Camphor Mines come out. Create space and
Unfortunately,
damage. No
missed
confirms.
him. Able to get the
Still
confirm
good
on the
use.
Hyperion.
And not quite. Boone was just a little too short. Jet's a little too short as well. Very close game overall.
That was a very close game. Yeah. I think we are all very pleased with how exciting of a game that was, and man, that
Going
was a
off the
fight.
Jets. Very solid. 49 confirms. Graphite is 65k. Mirai Wow,
Holy.
30k block with shield, putting in work.
Yeah, they had a hard time dealing with Jim for those matches, and I think finally Dom started focusing on getting around that shield and the splash damage. Jim was doing a good job. He had ult almost every single point they went to. Finding a lot of value out of him in this. Good job. Both teams fought really well. I think there was better positioning on the side of creatures. It's a little bit slightly better of ult management, and that was it. It was a really close fight, and that's what it kind of comes down to in hero shooters like this.
Now see, I believe it was the creatures took that one, correct?
Yeah, creatures won.
Okay. I was so focused on the fighting, I forgot whose team was who. I was just so enamored by the fact that both teams were fighting so well.
Doing so good, yeah. Good job, both of you. So yeah, that was the creatures. We did take out Gert, and it looks like Chungus' team did win over Big Axe. So they will be moving on. That's what the bracket is saying. But yeah.
Over Expo losing. But I did see, Chungus winning that. I was hoping Gert would win, but you called the creatures winning.
I did. Kika, let's go.
Teammate bias.
That's my Ash. Let's go.
And I won't be surprised if Old Type somehow wins this. Headhunter's a very solid player.
I mean, yeah, they have a very solid team. I mean, Hax does too. Man, they're both solid. Again, it's probably just going to come down to ult management, positioning, and
very curious to see. I'm very curious to see now Chungus versus Old Type. Tism and Headhunter, both very solid Gundam players. Just overall solid shooters as well. I think it's going to be a very close game to see those two play.
I think so too. I can't forget about the creatures though. They've made it this far, and they took out some good teams. They took out Ragey. They took out Gert. Don't sleep on them. They're here. They're making a name.
And checking in with Prod, do we have one more game we got to stream after this, or is that going to be saving for tomorrow? Okay. Confirming that everything's being done today. Cool.
Yeah, got switched up. All right, production is checking. We're just getting some confirmations on the other teams and maps and fun stuff like that. Thank you everyone for being here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day and enjoying the matches like we are.
Jumping into Hax's game, I believe, with Hackers against
Old Type. Old Heads.
Old Type, I believe, yeah.
There we go.
Now, was it one of these teams that had matching profile pictures? I think they did.
Was it? Yeah, Old Type I think had the gun tanks. If I remember correctly.
I wonder if they're gonna actually successfully do it this time, if we'll actually see it work.
Maybe they've been listening and they took notes. And they're gonna have matching banners.
Maybe they're just actually Newtypes and they just know. They're just interlinked.
Okay, a Mountain R&D to start. Hello, hello.
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 Mm-hmm.
You're now joined by Expo and Meile.
As far as you did. Yeah.
Hello.
This is a domination.
Thank you. Was a very good time. Was a very fun tournament.
It was.
Yeah.
Fun to play with everybody and see everybody come back and play the game.
Ooh, so close. Headhunter! Oh! No, it's been wonderful to see all the old names that people have known, and seeing new names in here as well as people are dipping their
A lot of
toes
new
into
names,
it.
which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It has been.
It is.
An amazing.
And honestly, the skill level's pretty good. I was really impressed with again playing against Moon's team and then Tism's team. The teams are very good.
Yeah,
So
Thank
a
you,
lot of fun.
Yeah, I think the team captains did a good job.
I'm glad that a big issue during Gundam Evolution is that like current lifespan was the skill gap kind of was like in it was definitely in like leaps, and there was hard set tiers, but I'm seeing that narrow. Like this tournament, small as it is, but even this tournament, seeing that skill gap close like so readily is good to see.
Absolutely.
100%. Shout out to people who have been helping people on the side, like Hawklight, Aesor, I'm not sure who else, but there have been people coaching out there in this game. So shout out them. I think you too, I don't know.
And a little a nod to Side 7. There's also a mentor program there. So if you're wanting to improve, there's mentors and you can reach out to them. And I believe that they're going to be doing bi-weekly coaching sessions as well for again those that want to improve.
All right, so we are started off there. It's interesting. They all opted to go A side. Murta's team, hackers. They decided to do the A side push and maybe jump across. We do have some people flanking now. They did go underneath as Old Tide did get set up on the height there, and it looks like they are going to take possession of this point. They do lose 2 though now, so they're going to fight to maintain control, which they are doing. Low is on point, hanging out. Their Dies of Cringe just have to back out a little bit as hackers are able to take this point from them.
Very solid work from both sides of teams. We see a lot of Scrappy fighting overall.
Though, they are taking control of that again, as they might be able to push back and take control as 3 do go down on the side of hackers.
Yeah, great opportunity for Newtypes here to retake. They do take that opportunity, and Murta's going to die on point here. Actually, almost able to kill Uwo here for free. Johnny Fire's in some trouble. Uwo trades. Actually, good on Uwo for staying alive there. Good GM play there.
I think he pushed up with his shield so he can get that shield bash and get that final confirmed and knock him down. So very smart playing. Able to take it. It looks like they are going to likely get set up on B, and Old Tide figured that out too as they're coming to meet him here so they can both get set up on B. Uwo already has their ult popping off. As we saw last game, the GM can be a problem if you don't deal with it.
Oh yeah. Well, he's also probably one of the best GMs in the world. You may have heard that from some of the other casters. Yeah. Percentages and everything, but 24 to 22%, it's looking like a pretty close game.
No, 100%. They're both keeping it very close. They're doing a good job about trading picks, getting the revives off, rotating when they're supposed to be. Oh, does go down again, but Gundam does pop his ult, trying to take that space. They are even on numbers. It looks like Hackers ours is able to get set up on the point. Oro does go in. He does get the punch. He only clips the Z2R. Unfortunately, doesn't find the full connection he needed on that. His dives from Cringe tried to help him out, but unfortunately had to give that space back up. Woe does come back in, trying to stay on it.
Yeah, old type Super Napalm does go in. They're able to exchange control here. We got Emersa up top, able to get a snipe out on the Mahiru. Mahiru does get res, so nothing too crazy. Emersa's diving in, trying to get the Ashimar.
Melee's happy point right now in these tight hallways where you're forced to eat all of his utility. Yeah, Dyson Cringe find a lot of value in there.
Hacker unfortunately doesn't have a Bailey suit, so it's gonna be a bit rough for them. It's gonna be looking like
You have Marisai. You try and hook him out of it, but it's still a lot of HP and armor to eat through.
Yeah, Johnny's actually been having a bit of a rough day so far. Looking at the scorecard here. I'm hoping he's able to find something soon.
Let's see, as Nile pops his ult, Hacks uses his ult. Everyone, oh my god, whoa. Ults are coming out. It is a brawl right now.
You're coming out. Nile pops Hades. Still two more ults for Hackers here. Got Transit active on old type Cesano here. Dom ult from Hackers here.
I like it. Going to push in with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to find too much, but we still have that. Oh man, it's been even back and forth on trades. Unfortunately, old type is losing too. They're battling underneath it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, old type's not in a really good position. They're definitely split up. Headhunter's just trying to get out there. Barely got out there. They're all still low, so I think it's gonna. They're at least. I think Hackers get 70% off this point. I don't think old type's not set up for this yet.
Yeah, they're definitely not set up. They do need to do a little group, and it's not helped. Unfortunately, Ashimar did go down there.
Yeah, Merida's getting harassed off from the Pale Rider. Able to get a wedge off, but not much else.
Right.
And I'm eating my words here. I'm eating my words here. I thought they were able to get 70% off, but oh no, they got it back. Yeah, it's gonna be a very, very close game, folks.
Yeah, it's a very back and forth. Ooh, Old Type might be able to re-secure it. No, but Hax is staying on, trying to deny him for as long as they possibly can. Omerta comes up, cleans up Headhunter, as well as fighting against 2 right now in the side. Not the best place to be. If he tries to regroup with his team and they start crossing to A.
Yeah. Johnny got a hook off there. Wasn't able to do a 2v1, unfortunately.
It
looks like they're start go for A.
Yeah, Height here over on A. They're trying to push up. Nile is there trying to deny, but unfortunately all of Old Type is there to secure that. Gundam ult does come out. I don't think it bounced where he wanted it to, but he tried.
I don't think he did. Didn't really get a whole lot of utility off with that ult.
Ooh, Hax comes over with the ult, able to knock down Ink, unable to secure it. Stam kind of gets caught awkwardly. Oh no, he's able to get the revive off on Old Type. He comes back up as they're just cleaning up through hackers right now. Punch comes in, able to get one with that. Clean him up.
No, Exponent, you still with us?
Absolutely, I'm here.
Yeah. So we saw up at the top. It's kind of looking like it might be. It's looking like Old Type saved to win this. So I was going to ask the question here: why do teams, for those who are not familiar, why do teams fight over like mid control so much on A and C here?
So mid control here is really important to fight over because it gives you lines of sight. So guns, you need to be able to look at the people that you're trying to fight, but you want to be able to control the objective with places where you have the advantage. In this case, the melee fighters can't as easily get to the top, or they have to expend resources to get up there. People like Mahiro can shoot grenades down, which is a much bigger advantage. And it also opens up the door for your team's flyers to fly around the map, because if your team's on the top control, then they can deny other flyers from flying around and controlling the map.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And a valiant last effort from hackers there, as Expo was explaining everything. Unfortunately, I don't believe they had a whole lot of ults to really get a firm control back. They were able to get a blip of it back, but unfortunately, Old Type had the early round control at high ground. Expo just highlighted why it's important to have that high ground, and they weren't able to get enough ults out in time.
Yeah, one thing that we really want to see from, or that we see on the side of Old Type here is they have like a lot of sustainability and they have a lot of poke damage, and that allows them to just try to look for picks. And because hackers doesn't have like a big frontline team, they aren't able to try and push through that poke, which is why I think they're struggling a bit here.
Yeah, they don't really have any shields. Like I wouldn't even really consider Gundam's shield a shield, but the heals from actually I was gonna say Ink's Pale Rider and Uo's Jim, but Ink just swapped to turn A, I believe.
Ooh.
I don't think we haven't seen turn A this yet, so I do wonder if they're Ink's feeling confident enough that the Pale Rider support is their team can do without it. And we do have a disconnect here, so we may have to pause.
Uh-oh.
I actually really like seeing the turn A. I know some people don't think turn A is as good on this map, but I think turn A is phenomenal. Has one of the best G maneuvers in the game. Can absolutely team wipe or at least get 2 for free. And can be used at those pivotal moments when your team needs to get control because it forces the enemy team off.
Right. And the gamble with turn A though, and you may have heard some people talk about this sometimes. The gamble with turn A is that you have kind of like a diet suit. You don't really have anything super. You don't really have anything like super specialized with base turn A if you don't think about his ult. You play turn A mostly for his ult. You have grab, so you can do a little bit of countering for some super aggressive melee suits. You have some sustain, but it's only for you. You have some crowd control with the penetrating shots from his charged primary attack, but that's about it. So it is you're playing for the ult here, and I think Old Type is gambling that they're going to be able to clean this up with turn A's ult.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, while you do make a lot of points that turn A's neutral isn't the best, I will argue that, especially the long range capabilities that the unit does have are definitely pretty good. And
right.
the grab is phenomenal, right? There's very few counters to an Exia or a Barbatos or Susanoo. So having somebody that has the capability, even though we don't see that suit on the enemy team, is still very,
right.
very good. Or even into Sazabi, if you know how to dash and grab, then you can get like a long ranged grab, and like that, is really good into Sazabi as well.
It's incredibly good. I do forget about the turn A drifters out there who are able to just slide around corners and backflip my saws. Yeah. It's looking like a mirror image of last round here. So, old type is on the correct point side here, but hackers here, they got a pretty firm hold of the other side here. They're gonna start pushing across here pretty soon. Otaku is gonna be the first one across. Yeah, look, it looks like a high ground has been given up here. Uo is chasing on the backside though. Uo's, yeah, he's alone here. Uo's not able to, I think Uo was trying to get a flank off there and wasn't able to wrap around in time.
The first fight clearly...
Go on.
First fight clearly going in advantage of old type here, or sorry, in terms of hackers. Overall, they were just able to win out in the more brawly fight. You could see they fought for the health pack on the bottom part of the map, which really allowed them to secure their victory. Neo and I also getting a pick off on the side of the map, which helped them early on. Yeah.
We do get to see Nile in his favorite suit, though. I don't think a lot of people know this, but Nile's favorite suit is heavy arms, and he didn't get to play it often in tournaments, but he's feeling it. I think he's feeling like he can make a heavy arms work, and all for him.
The more you know. Never would have guessed that.
No, yeah. Well, usually stuck on sniper and pale. Yeah.
Right. He has 72% right now, leading his team with the ult charge percentage. Uo and Headhunter pretty close. Oh, actually, their Gundam did already pop ult. I forgot Omerta ripped it immediately. Gundam can charge its ult pretty fast. I'm probably gonna see. Yep, there goes Uo's ult out right now. GM, yep. Jim, yeah. On the last map. Sorry. Go on.
Go on.
I was gonna say the last game before this, the other teams, their GM Morty had ult every single point they went to, every swap. You can
last GM for you.
Yup.
It is a multi-tool suit, if there is one.
Ooh, and GM does go down right now, but they are able to secure the point. Headhunters, looks like hackers are going to regroup here. Ooh, someone's kind of trying to be sneaky. Omerta, try and force him to turn around.
Omerta might die for that, yeah.
And he
Omerta's trying to get in the sneaky back cap there, not able to get it off. Ult is just a bit too clumped up on points still.
All right, now
heavy arm ult does get popped. Punch and return. Huge punch
return. Team is not quite there though to assist him with it as they go for the revive instead. Big ults on both teams, but not too much coming out of it.
No. It's starting to look like the momentum's starting to go for ult type here. However, a lot of ults are going to be coming up here pretty soon for our next point on after a mid control, after the mid fight here. I think it's going to be in favor of the hackers here. A lot of their ults are coming up here. You got Gundam coming up, you got Unicorn coming up. Dom's going to get their ult fairly quickly. Same with Marsai.
Okay, the counter, turn A. Just turn A ult on an A
is a counter. However, Unicorn ult may be able to counter it.
Marsai can also stun it.
If Marsai is goaded, he might be able to get it. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what they like to do here. I wonder if turn A is going to use theirs here. Susanoo also has it. We see, oh, here we go. Unicorn does come out. Z2R pops
Z2R ult does go out. Turn A ult is down.
Turn A is down.
That is,
right now, Headhunter is going down. This is on the side of hackers.
And they still, hacker still has also open. I wouldn't be surprised if we see turn A next regroup for ult type here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Headhunter elects to pop his, trying to deny. There was a down over there. Ooh, and there goes the Marin side. It's clear, and there comes turn A.
It might be a bit too late for turn A. No, okay.
No, Otaku, it's plenty of time, yeah.
Otaku unfortunately got caught by turn A.
Ooh, this team is here. They're doing a great job. Oh, wait, they flipped it. I thought they were stalling, but they were able to flip it with that turn A.
They were. That was actually really important for Otaku to not die. That Dahlon point is usually enough time to go around in circles and stall for just long enough to get a regroup, but the turn A there is actually kind of important.
Susanoo will still have theirs along with a Mahiru into point B, which is Mahi's best point on this map, I think.
It is, and this is definitely going to be rough for hackers here because there's no shield, there's no melee suits for hackers here. They do have a Dom.
Ooh,
Dom is going to be very nice in this thing.
Let's get two with it. Able to get them down. Headhunter weak.
Yeah, Otaku goes down. He's going to be a free res though, and right now it's Mahiru all alone. And that is point control for hackers here.
Yeah, Hackers. He decides to elect his ult here. His team is still catching up to him right now, but he is doing a massive amount of damage. The team can get there, help clean up some of these kills. Doing a lot of work. Someone's ult. Nile elects to pop his ult. Is able to get Headhunter with it. Oh,
not able to get it confirmed though. That's important.
Correct.
Ashmore, ult-type Ashmore goes down.
Able to get kills. Guys from Crincho is doing work right now, putting it in. This is a very tight quarter. It's very great for Susanoo as well in these tight hallways. And
did you see that turn A? The Ink has given up the turn A. He's going back to Pale Rider. I think it's just a safety bet. Like Expo was saying earlier, that neutral's important, and it's going to be probably a scrappy final round here. Amerta's going to sacrifice
some of the best neutral in the game too, so that swap is definitely really good.
We're going to see a bit of a brawl here. It's still looking... Ooh, no. Hackers
right now. They are still fighting. They took the point back from... It looks like ult-type does have a little bit more here, but if Hackers can get there, I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything. Omerta
barely, just barely. They're going to start filtering in now. Otaki needs to get on point. Hacks is on point. Z2 on point is important here.
Oh, they can get the res though. Oh no. They were
able to get the res. One more on point here. Heavy Arms is on point, dies immediately. One more on point, maybe? That was close. The score says 2-0, but I'm looking at the actual percentage-wise, it's still pretty close.
Absolutely, it was a very well fought and very tight game. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who your fans are for, ult-types are able to clinch it and lock out both maps here, securing it. Again, a tight fight as you mentioned in both maps, but they were able to secure it in the end. I think a lot of it came down to ult usage. We saw Dais using Susanoo's ult there at the end, getting 3 or 4, which really swung the tides in their favor.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Nope, you first. I've done enough talking. Go on.
It's all right. I think I thought I did too much talking. You've heard Gab say, you've probably heard Expo say, you've heard every caster say Uo's one of the best GMs. Very good. 47 is disabled as Jim. Jim is not necessarily a DPS suit. They're a multi-tool suit, but that much damage and kills with the sort of multi-tool suit just shows you his mastery of Jim.
100%. He had ult almost every single point, able to keep himself alive and his team alive with his little repair ball. I forget its name. Yes, that was ult type. And now we take it on over to thermal plant.
I don't know about you, Gab, but I think Hackers might have an easier time with thermal plant. It's a bit more open, so I think Dais from Cringe's Susanoo isn't going to be as useful here. Expo?
Gab, what do you say? We've seen Susanoo tear it up here before, so
yeah, I'm going to firmly disagree. Yeah, thermal plant is one of the best maps for melee units like Barbatos, Exia, and Susanoo, and that's because there's a lot of corridors. So even though there are some long-range lines of sight that can be useful, like occasionally you'll see a Tism on a sniper or a Headhunter on a sniper or a Dynamis because they are able to leverage those angles, there's so many other lanes that are able to be navigated by those melee characters, and they completely own them. If you're a GarmaZabi or if you're a Dom Trooper, a Pale Rider, a Gundam, and you're in those side lanes, and then a Susanoo or a Barbatos just appears on you, you're just a goner. There's nothing you can do.
Right, well, I do think Old Time's team is situated well for this, honestly.
Yeah, well, the reason I say is because I haven't really seen any other melee suits aside from Susanoo come from a Dais from Cringe. So it's not Exia, it's not a Barb, it's a Susanoo, and Susanoo kind of needs a bit of runway space, if it makes any sense. It's not as immediate as Barb or Exia with how quickly they can kill.
We saw E-Girl Core here earlier, and they had Unicorn as well on their team here on Thermal Plant. And so his ability to have armor plus Unicorn on top of it, he got a lot of value.
Yeah, we are seeing a dedicated shield come out from Hackers though. I'm actually happy to see that. I think they probably could have gotten a bit more done if they had that shield earlier.
I think the shield is definitely really prevalent. While I didn't play and compete in this game as it came towards the end of its live service, with the updates, I am really excited to see so much more play with Susanoo and seeing more of this dive meta becoming more relevant. Because back when I played, it was a lot more of a sustainy, trying to lock down an area and play for large fights with lots of damage. But now it seems like it's very hit with dive, and that seems extremely strong, especially with the Susanoo and Barb, and like a Hyperion Shield, Sazabi to Saw, Dom Trooper Shield. And we're seeing lots of those units, GM even. Ooh, we're putting on a good display of that. Unfortunately, getting picked off though.
Fair trade.
Oh, I think Gunevo got all the damage they needed to there. That one napalm set about 3 people to half. That was a huge napalm. He set him just behind everybody. He was able to really. He's already at 40%. Dumb the Ashimar already at 40% off of that initial fight. That's crazy.
Absolutely, and building those ults is super important. Ashmar ult is one of those ults that you just kind of get to use, and in the community we kind of make fun if you just solo ult somebody, but solo ulting somebody actually turns the fight in your favor. They're down one just immediately, and you didn't really have to do anything for it if you're up an ult charge. There are times though that you can want to save it to try and counter other ults, but you know, predominantly it's just one of those ults that you can just use whenever.
Right. A lot of low hackers members on point. Dives and Cringe dive down, trying to get some of them off. Was only able to get one. Only able to really get Nile, and I feel like that was a bit scrappy from old type. I feel like they could have had that locked down a bit more, but they might be showing signs of weakness here.
Potentially, but they're certainly up on the scoreboard right now.
Right.
We'll see if that continues that way.
Well, the game still is very close.
Ooh, Susanoo popped his ult, gets caught in the burn zone, unfortunately, and does go down forward, is able to get a kill and confirm off of it as they trade on picks or equal on numbers. Looks like old type, I don't know, they're set up here both equally. We'll see who's able to actually get in.
I'm not quite sure if I agree with the Susanoo ult for one heavy arms pick before points even active, so yeah. A lot of trades are going down right now.
If the Ash Punch does come out, it looks like he might be able to find a couple stuns, no confirms on it, as they are able to keep the point though, and he gets their revive back on his buddy. Love to see the teamwork and all the revives going off. It was never like that in ranked. Everyone is working really well together right now. So old type does secure the point. Nile is trying to go in, find a pick. Unfortunately, gets picked himself. They're 2 down right now.
It's looking like a lockout on point C for old type here. Hax is trying to fight Headhunter, trying to find a way in, but Headhunter is like, you know, he's the gatekeeper of all the flank routes here. And he's definitely not going to let ZTR through.
His headshot's hurt at what, 480 a headshot? And on a Squishy, you do have to. Yeah, thank you. You do have to respect a good Gundam, and Headhunter is definitely a good Gundam.
Indeed.
3 minutes remaining. Target change to objective B.
It looks like we're going to be coming into B with about equal on ults. Headhunter's about to get his, Unicorn's about to get theirs. Ooh, Dom is coming into his soon.
Does seem like
this next fight is really going to dictate a large amount of the pace. I really want to see hackers use about 2 ults here to try and secure the fight and maybe deny one of their ults. If they're able to do that, then I think they have a very good chance of winning this game, but this is a crucial fight for them.
Yeah, Headhunter's ult didn't really get a lot of utility out there. A bit late, they already were well ahead of it here. Hackers need to get on point here very soon. A lot of them are low, they're getting picked off from Headhunter here. They need to get on point. They don't have any time to waste.
Massive revive coming off from the Unicorn, picking up the Dom Trooper. Dom Trooper almost coming into ult. There's a bunch of ults still here to be used, but they're opting not to use them. Which, again, I'm kind of happy that they're not using them while they have control here, but they need to be ready to press those buttons in these crucial moments as they come up.
Right.
I might see a Unicorn one here at the end just to keep the space. It's good for control here. Get it back somewhat quickly.
I'm just hoping that they
called out here by Headhunter, getting chased down by the GM now too. Diving in, picking up a pick on Neonile and the Dom Trooper Iron Otako. And it gets flipped back over in the side of old types.
Oh, no.
Just barely, yeah, that was a
5 ultimate abilities. Oh, but 99.4%.
Hacks threaded the needle. Hackers there threaded the needle. Their game plan there was to, like, hey guys, we're on point. It's gonna be close. We need to stay on point, but we need to not use any ults, because they are like way ahead in ults right now. Headhunter's gonna be coming up soon. It's gonna be 5 versus 4 for ults here, and they don't have any Ash Punches, you don't have any Gem Mines either. It's gonna be... Oh, you're gonna see a lot of ults here coming out soon. Hax's ult does not able to go out.
Up by the Mahiro.
Runs into the Mahiro mines. Ooh,
No, but it looks like
down on Murta.
Yeah, Hackers are on top right now. Mahiro had to use his ult early. He's not able to really prevent this. Yet, Mahiro popped their ult early. They traded for the Z2R, but those are ults that could have been used to break up this thing. They don't have that anymore. Still 2 ults for Hackers here.
Right now they are
Ironutaka getting a massive kill on Dies from Cringe here. And it does seem like Hackers is on top here. And they still have 2 ultimate abilities left. None coming up right now other than the GM, which can be pivotal, but it's not, the most tempo gaining ultimate.
Headhunter does find to pick on that down low.
Amercha's Napalm, that is Hacker's gun up here, is going to be coming up here soon. Hackers need to retain point control here. Here's Murta's Napalm. Murta's Napalm goes in through. That's a free return back to Hackers here. It's going to be very, very close. Beating Magnum out for RX Teamwork here on Hackers.
Just moving around the entire point, having this upper control, and we see that Hackers has the lower control, but they're down 3, and all of Newtype is up right now. Now Newtype's down 2, ult's coming out, trying to fight back and retain control here, and it's going to be a close battle to the end.
I was about to say, Nile barely staying alive here. Hax is all alone on C here. He needs to stay alive until his buddies can come back. Roberta, I'm going to point to you right now. Rovase, Ironutaka, all filtering in here. They're able to regain control, but they need to get ult type off of bottom here.
Absolutely, and it's looking like it's tough, especially with that GM, Gundam, and Ashramar all with this top control. The Mahiro just using mines coming down, and the top. Hack's trying to get in and get a touch, but the Gundam ultimate is going to secure the point for them.
Very, very, very close there. I think if they were able to get a bit more pressure on the bottom side there, and able to get ult type off, that would have been an incredible comeback for Hackers there.
It's a very tough situation because you're right next to each other with your opponents right below you while you're on top, but you have to be really careful because if you just jump to the bottom from up top, then you lose numbers, and now you're fighting a 1v3 when you could just be trying to stay up top and control the neutral until your team gets back. And it's a very delicate balance, right? At any point, the scales just tip, and then the other team can just absolutely flood in and overwhelm. But it's a balance that can be struck.
Yeah, I think with Murta's last ult, that ult type needed to get demolished right there by Hackers, and if they didn't, I mean, it was going to be a very rough winter ahead for them to try to get back on that point. Because you have Jim ult coming up, you have Headhunter's ult. Those are 2 very quickly charging ults. Same with Mahiro. Those are all quickly charging ults, and even though they just used them, that point lasted for so long, they were able to come back. I do want to point out though, Nile has swapped back to Pale.
Yeah, gonna see if you can get some work done on Pale. Pale is one of those characters, while they are very good, it can feel very difficult to get the value that you want to get, because to get into the positions to get that optimal value can be very difficult, especially against these dive-heavy comps that they have. You have Mahiro constantly shooting grenades at you, Susanoo looking for an angle, you have GM Burn Molly, you have Ashramar Molly. All of these things control space, and that's the space you want to be in as Pale. So it can be very difficult to find that value.
Yeah. Zemmour has gone to gun tank. I'm not sure if I really agree with that.
Well, maybe that's just the suit that they're more comfortable on. As we know, this is a draft tourney, so there's a wide variety of skill on all of the teams, and everybody has a different comfortable unit. So maybe the gun tank here will be the more optimal value for them.
True.
Although it does seem like Old Types is, locking this point down, we are going to need to see Hackers get a pick here to try and make some space.
That's true. I guess the main thing I was worried about was the loss of sustain from Unicorn, but I guess if you got Pale, I mean, you got the heal pod, and you're set.
Absolutely, the heal pod, the best healing in the game.
Yeah. Ulo getting chased down here. Headhunter is trying to get a return, but Headhunter might be in some trouble here. Nile versus Headhunter in the back here. Looks like Nile wins that. And I think Actually, I scratched that. I thought that was going to be a washout for hackers for early point control here, but maybe not.
Neo now getting picked off now, the rest of old type collapsing in. And again, we see this wide variety of fast-moving comps and just able to control so much space. I mean, Hax is fighting back, does unfortunately get picked off from Dice from Cringe, who did pop Susanoo ult here.
Objective B. We've captured Objective B.
Yeah.
Again, we're seeing a bunch of ults coming up. I'm really excited to see Neo now pop that Hades, because that's one of the best ultimates in the game. And we need Iron Itaku on that Dom Trooper to build his ult and get there to pop those ults together.
Yeah. Especially with Dom, if you're kind of coming from the back foot, getting Dom ult is a bit difficult because you don't have high ground control. You're trying to hit, you're more or less left trying to hit directs. And anybody that's used rockets in the game can like confirm it's a lot easier to aim at the ground than try to hit an aerial target, more or less.
Absolutely.
We might have a battle of the Hades here. Ink also has Hades ready too. I don't think they're gonna pop it here. I don't think anyone's gonna pop it. It's definitely gonna be A. A will be probably be the decider if hackers can stay in the game for a little bit longer.
Headhunter's already there trying to get set up, but so is the hackers, and they are able to get him picked off.
To Objective A.
Looks like they are going to get set up first here.
We are able to see hackers securing this point right now, and they're popping ult, Ink popping ult, trying to look for a pick, trying to secure the space here, moving in, getting a pick on the gun tank, moving in, Headhunter getting another pick, Iron Itaku with a mine, picking up the kill, killing the Hades, and he's picking up another one, the Ashamar Molly going down, taking another one, the Gundam still fighting.
Just like Iron Itaku is using their ult now just to try and get some pressure off of them. Uo's in danger here. Double is probably the most dangerous thing for a gym. Low health and your only defense is a shield for that. Now it's gone. Hackers able to regain control.
Them, yep, able to gain control
was
here
going
for
for
the
the
first time.
Susanoo with their ult, wasn't able to quite get him with it, but it does get him weak and force him to back out from the fight for a second. Ooh. Mahiru does pop his ult. It's a great place for him to use it, finding a bunch of value with it.
It does look like this will be the last point here. And is Hackers able to contest it? No, they're not.
Types taking the victory here over hackers. But again, a very, very well fought game. Every single one of these rounds was going high percentages in both teams. But I think the ult usage here and the ult economy out of old types was just a little bit better, allowing them to edge out the victory over hackers.
Yeah. You know, the ult economy is everything, and I think once they, on that second game there, once they were able to get that, frankly, that washout on that first push out of hackers wasn't able to really step back in. So, GG's. It was a very close game. But unfortunately, that ult economy in the last game was able to put the win.
It's one of those situations where, you know, it's those very minor small things where when you're using your ult and how much value you're getting for it. And it's just, you know, we'd see consistently from Dice from Cringe that he'd pop that Susanoo ult and he's getting 2 or 3 kills, which is opening up so much space for his team.
Indeed.
Saw a lot of good kill adder ults and other things from hackers as well. Saw Hax as well himself getting a few crucial axes in there to secure space for his team and again try to gain that point control.
Correct.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I do unfortunately need to be going. I wish you guys all the best and congratulations to Old Types team moving on in the bracket. And again, looking forward to seeing more and more people join us in these tournaments as we move forward.
Indeed.
Yeah, lovely having you.
Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
GG's. Bye.
Bye-bye.
No. Yeah, well fought to hackers. And GG's for making it this far, too. Not an easy feat.
Not at all. Especially given the, I shouldn't say random, but the team captain orientation. A lot of players were working together for the first time with each other. So it was a bit, for a lot of these players, a bit of a, like, I'm not really sure. I wouldn't say, like, I would say they were uncomfortable with each other, but there's a lot of team chemistry that has yet to be formed yet. So even then, for them to be able to go this far, I think is still very impressive and very. It's still a significant accomplishment.
100%. They should feel proud. And that's gonna bring us to here, where we will be going back to. Okay, and who's going to be going first? Is it Chungus and Creatures first? Okay, we're waiting on some confirmation. Yeah. They're getting the rules explained to them right now, so once that's going, we can get towards the first team in the map bands. Is there any maps you want to see that we haven't seen yet? No?
I just like bomb maps. I like destruction maps.
Yeah?
I think destruction maps,
Okay.
I think you get to see the largest amount of variety in suits, because I think every single type of suit has its place. You see more melee suits for their stall. For their stall on defuses. You see a lot more of close quarters fights being forced and all that. You get to see more of the shield. I almost said heroes. Ooh, a lot more of the shield suits being picked. So, it's. I like destruction. I hope I see more destruction, but we'll see.
Okay, fair enough. Any map in particular you want to see on that?
I'd like to see another flakport, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I do
think
enjoy Flakfort.
Yeah, I know it's not destruction, but I think I got a favorite. It's gotta be flakport.
Okay, fair enough. Welcome.
Hello. I'm here to kind of explain the rules for the finals. Today, we're not going to be having a final match due to having 12 teams. It's made it a little awkward. So for proper balance, what we're going to do is we're going to have each of the teams face each other twice. And whichever team ends up with the highest score will get first place. If it ends up being even, we will have a tiebreaker match. So,
Okay.
our first match will be Chungus versus the Creatures. That'll be starting here very shortly.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, going first is going to be Chungus versus the Creatures. All the teams are going to face each other twice since there was a little awkward amount of teams given the people who signed up, and it's going to be based off of scoring at the end.
Let's
Yeah.
see. So it's gonna be a bit of a point race here. So obviously the teams that win the most are gonna be our top two. Unfortunately, that means we will have to say bye to one. And honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure if I know enough about the Creatures to make a confident pick here.
I guess telling Garma earlier, don't sleep on them as they leave. Okay.
Well, no. I mean, Creatures.
okay.
I'm looking at their bracket so far. I mean, they already beat Mood. Mood was a good exit. I think he definitely has got some team captain genes in him. But Spider Kid able to beat Mood, able to beat Boondiggle's team too.
Both great melee players, Mood
Yeah.
and Boondiggles.
My team captain was actually thinking that Boon's team was going to win this. So that's not saying something. Creatures here might be pretty powerful.
Yeah,
Might be a bit of a sleeper pick.
I'm a little biased because Hika is on that team, and that is a former teammate of mine. They are doing wonderful things with Ashimar earlier. But the whole team was doing a good job as well. They had really great coordination and moving together, being smart about when to rotate to a different position in their ult management.
Right.
So they were doing a really good job as well.
I do think they're definitely their ultimate test here is going to be fighting Chungus's TZM's Chungus team here, because they were also very coordinated. I believe I believe a lot of them are Asia Pacific players, and I believe they're very familiar with each other. So it's gonna be definitely a bit of a clash of the team coordination here.
Yeah, I think that's really what it's going to come down to. I think we have a lot of people with high skill levels up here, so it's going to be a lot of fights, a lot of brawls, and really going to come down again to like team coordination, ult management, and just knowing where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be too.
Let's see. it looks like we're going to start moving to the ban phase here. Of course, fingers crossed for destruction or flak for it, but we'll see.
Thermal immediately gone.
Oh, that's be a bit of a tell.
Right.
Chungus may have gotten the thermal out of their system. They don't want to do it no more. I don't blame them.
Fair enough. Trying, let's see, creatures. They got Graphite Eater, Camptism, Hika, Dwime, Canu, Ramona, Sharpie, and Phantom on creatures. Chungus, as a reminder, we have, looking at my chart, Hero, Oi Oi Oi, Hunt, Teku, Alexander, and Esox.
Mm-hmm.
Esox, yeah, I'll go with that one. Yeah. Harbor gone, Iron gone, Thermal. Man, they're going pretty quickly, and I appreciate that, honestly. Thank you for going so quickly. So now we are on to, I believe, a pick each. And then back to bans. Ooh, it looks like creatures might have picked R&D. I mean, that's fair.
R&D?
They got... Yeah.
R&D pick.
I think it's a very strong pick for them.
It still is domination, but it's not as annoying domination to like final out like compared to like thermal plant, because thermal plant can definitely go on for a while, but
Yeah.
mountain R&D is definitely more of a done in the
It
set.
doesn't
I'd
last
say more
as
often.
long.
Yeah.
We did have like a, was it like a 2-minute stall earlier, but that was it.
Yeah. Let's see what Chungus picks. They banned Colony and they banned Ironworks.
They went
So they-
Quarry.
Quarry.
Yeah.
That's another one of my favorites. It's probably second compared to Flakfort. You can probably guess why. It's destruction.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be having a dominate. Looks like a domination, a domination and a destruction. Do we know which one's going first here?
I think Mountain R&D since they picked first, but I could be wrong.
We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe Mountain R&D or Quarry. Okay. Should be R&D. Production has confirmed. Thank you. Okay, now they're just gonna figure out where they're gonna go last. Classic UCC. Saw that one a lot in the CIO. That and CTP. I haven't seen Colony Trading Post once today. Maybe some of the other teams picked it, but the ones we have been covering have not. Still another fun one, and another destruction. They're going to get set up as we go to Mountain R&D first.
All right.
Definitely going to see an Ashamar out on the side of creatures. I wonder if they'll have a Zeta to go with them and what Chungus is going to elect to do.
We'll see soon.
I'd really like to see some like statistics after here about what maps were ran where and just how that all played out and the win percentages based off of that.
Yeah. Have we seen any colony picks yet?
No, I was just saying we have not seen one. So maybe in the other
Wow.
games we only covered some of them, but yeah, no
Yeah.
CTP.
I kind of understand why they may not want to go colony here. Colony is definitely feels like a bit of an oddball. It's got a lot of long side angles, and I think for I believe creatures have a melee player on them, so that might be why they probably are glad that Chungus banned it.
Yeah, that second choke, especially after the first point, can be very awkward for teams to push through. It usually comes down to having to use an ult or two to get through if the other team is not, if they are set up in time for defense, excuse me. But if you're
I
not
see.
set up in time, they just get that waypoint for free.
True. And I believe the lobby is getting set up now. I believe. Maybe.
Slowly but surely, tournaments, they go.
It's an investment. It will
Yeah.
return its investment soon enough.
All right, we set a timeline, we have an idea, we set expectations.
Quarter two,
Usually not.
2025. Will happen.
I mean, I think we started pert near on time. Maybe like a minute or two late, which is honestly very surprising. I'm very proud of everyone actually being there and showing up for your teams. We had, as far as I'm aware, no cancellations. Like no one had no cancellations.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely something that plagued the BES scene towards the beginning there. And a little of the CIL, if I remember right. They also may have gotten a bit of cancellations here and there. I wasn't as familiar with CIL, but
There's definitely one that I can remember. There might have been more.
yeah.
Feels like a whole nother time now. Maybe 2 years this year that Gundam Evolution has been shut down. Can you believe it?
I try not to think about it because then I feel old.
Right, yeah.
But then I
sorry,
remember that I
like
was like
everyone.
just getting out. I was just getting out of high school for Gundam
my
Evolution, so
God.
yeah. Well, now I'm a couple of years into a college degree, so yeah.
Hey, there you go. Time stops for no one.
It does stop for nobody.
Yeah, 2 years out. CIO. It's a fun time.
I miss it every day.
I know. Have you been
Well, in the
playing
meantime,
much?
a little bit. I was gonna say I did want to give a thank you for all the other previous casters for Expo, for Garma,
Yeah.
and for CW too. I just want to say I wanted to thank them. I am not organizing it, but I'm not sure if anybody else has said thank you for all of them for casting. But thank you everybody for casting.
Yeah. Thank you, production, Lich, running camera, Aesor explaining the rules, help getting everything set up, and Side 7 again for making all of this possible.
Of course. If you are new, which I don't think many of you are, but just in case, there is the Side 7 Discord, I believe, can be found with the Discord search feature. I believe it's also linked in the socials for Side 7. Make sure to join and keep Gundam Evolution alive and kicking for as long as possible.
It's amazing. Like, I'll be in stream or I'll be in like Sylvie's stream when she's doing Gunevo, and people will be like, wow, this game is still around, or like, how are you playing this game? Like, there is still a want and desire out there. People are always interested in this game, and it still surprises me 2 years later.
Yeah.
The interest it has.
It wouldn't be possible without the Side 7 development and support staff.
Yeah. Once again, shout out Side 7. The real MVPs.
Definitely.
I think we'll get a Methus for funsies at the very end. Last round. I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah, is that the Taiku of Chungus? Shout out the fans for being here too. Hanging out, watching this on your Saturday. It's nice to see the love and support for no longer a live game.
Well, WhatsApp, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil for WhatsApp here, but there has been a lot of My Heroes. A lot of My Heroes,
Yeah.
and you're going to see some more My Heroes. Don't you worry. It is not the days of when the game was live. There's definitely a My Hero resurgence going on, a renaissance, if you will.
Oh, for sure. Probably there's a chance we'll see one at Mountain R&D and Quarry, honestly.
I would be surprised if you saw one every map. It's not an impossible thing, but definitely possible.
Right. Peeb could do it. Peeb would do it. Shout out Peeb. Well, we're just chilling, waiting for them to get set up. If chat wants to share some of their favorite Gun Evo moments, that would be pretty cool. I already shared mine early, which was the Barb tournament. What about you? The unofficial Gasman.
Yeah. I wonder if we're able to get a Barb tournament up again. I think
Oh, dude, that'd be so fun.
That would
Yeah.
be. Oh, maybe. I wish we had enough people while we wait to. We have not gotten the room code yet. We're waiting for that. I was gonna say while we waited, I think a match of Gym Ball or spectating that would have been fun too.
Ooh. That could
It
be.
would be. I will have to ask our events director Aesor real quickly to please let me into the room. It is cold outside and it's a lot of rain, and I did not forgot to bring an umbrella.
Oops.
So,
Let him
sorry,
in.
Sora, please let me in.
Let him in. Aww. Stuck out in the rain.
Yeah. I'm used to it.
Damn, don't get no respect.
Alright, I got the room code. Well, I believe...
Hey, got a room code, guys. We're moving it. We appreciate your patience
We're
during this
here.
time. Like tournaments, this has been going honestly pretty well up until now. Oh,
Indeed. Looks like everybody here is ready because we are late because the hotel forgot our room keys, but we're here.
hey, it happens.
Well, Deathy, in your Twitch chat message, it may be the same day as a GDQ, but hopefully it's Gundam done quick because we got a lot of matches coming up here soon.
Right.
Yeah. So today it's GDQ stands for Gundam Gundam done quick. At the same time, I do want the matches to be close. So okay.
Right.
All right. Everybody's ready. I think we'll be starting here soon.
Yeah. Let's go. Room is filling up. Not much longer now.
Indeed.
See Chungus versus the creatures. I've been rooting for all teams at all points because I just want to see a fun fight. But I really have to say I don't know how this is going to go. They both have made
I don't
it
know
this
either.
far. Like,
I'm a bit biased. I'm a bit biased towards Chungus. Some of you people from Stream 2 have noticed I have a equal opportunity bias. Today is going to Chungus, so we'll see.
well, fine. I'm taking creatures because I have to.
Okay,
Let's
well,
go
yeah.
creatures.
I also don't want to. Probably one of our great content creators for Gundam Evolution, Dwight, who's been making a lot of content, even outside of Gundam Evolution's service ending, still making content, and I don't want him to lose either.
Yeah, they have been doing a lot for Gundam Evolution,
Yeah.
and just like you said, outside of it. Shout out them. Make sure you follow them if you don't already. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, go creatures. Like I said, against Chungus, they have been great. They have a lot of great players, as you mentioned. Tism is a great aimer. They got Oi on there, like a lot of great people. So I don't know how it's going to go.
Unfortunately, it does look like our main camera is currently offline. We don't know when he's going to come back. Hopefully soon. And he's back as soon as I start to complain.
Yay.
Good timing.
There you go. You had to manifest it like Q times in Gunevo. You had to complain to
Like I
manifest
said,
them.
Gundam done quick. And I think Lichgrave started running the moment he heard that.
He's the only cameraman.
All right.
Appreciate you. Shout out Lich. All right. Oh wait, that was.
Okay.
Yeah, room is here. Everyone's getting set up. It is almost time, folks. Slowly but surely. Good there. We're waiting. Chat, is there any maps you want to see that we haven't seen yet? We still have opportunities for CTP to make an appearance. Unlikely.
Have we seen a Lunar Com? That's a good point. I don't think
I don't think we'll see a lunar.
I don't think we
though.
have.
I
I don't think we've seen Lunarcom.
I don't think we will, to be completely honest. Space Fortress is not in this, nor is Buried City.
We're loading into R&D for real this time. No delays, hopefully. Like I said, Gundam done quick. Fingers crossed.
Loving the Harbor shoutouts. Let's go, Harbor! Woo! Yeah.
I've got a bit too many horror stories on Harbor to confidently be able to say, yeah, I like that map.
Fair enough.
Many a ranked game lost.
Oh, I must suffer. But we
All right.
on R&D, a much more joyful, a lot less suffering map.
So
Okay.
we do have Chungus versus creatures here.
Mm-hmm. Looks like creatures are starting to lock in their units. We got new Gundam, which I don't think we've seen here.
We're seeing it new.
Yeah. Then we got Uni, classic, seen in almost every single game. Pale Rider, Ash, Z2R, Dom.
The mission is
Yes. Well, it'll be for viewers at home. It'll be a few moments before the banner updates with the correct scores and team names, but it'll happen soon. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa, hold on, pause. No, keep going. Is Hunter running Z2M? Are we going to see a Z2M?
We are seeing a Z2. Yeah, well, we did see a bit of we did see some Z2M from Hunter earlier. The Z2M has been picked.
It is a viable map for him. We haven't seen it often. If there's a melee map, this isn't a bad one.
Creature is actually able to get a first pick off on Taikue. Taikue gives them south speed, immediately goes to turn A or gun tank. We're gonna gamble which one it is. Gun tank was picked. Gun tank was picked, and it's going.
Yeah, Chungus' team, they got picked off pretty quickly there. I don't think they were anticipating creatures with coordination and teamwork there, as they're able to get set up and take control of this point.
Yeah. It looks like Chungus might be getting the retake here. I'm starting to see more Chungus slowly filter on. Phantom's in some danger here. New's big health pool definitely saved him there.
Definitely helped, yeah, they traded there, tried to get the revive, couldn't quite get it all.
Yeah. That surprisingly didn't trade. Hoolinger actually goes down. Try to get a pick off, but trades for Dwayne. Gracious is holding on.
Okay. Starting to go down on the side of creatures now, as it looks like Chungus' team is going to take control of this point again and get about maybe 0.5%. We'll see if creatures elect to go for it again or just go ahead and set up on A.
I think they're going to be setting up for A here. They need to get they need to start taking high ground control here because they've already given up initial high ground to Essex here. Graphite's in some danger here. Got picked off Essex though, immediately able to get some picks off. Some damage off, but he dies for it. My bad. Taikue in some trouble here. Very low. Might die to new funnels. Barely makes it out. And creatures, right now they're in good hands. Chungus isn't really able to put up much of resistance here. I think they might need a shield.
They just might, yeah. It looks like creatures is doing a good job of just holding it down, taking control of the point, as it seems like Chungus' team is a little scattered right now. They're not quite grouped up. You might get picked off separately here.
They have two players that are kind of stuck in the bottom here. They're not able to really get a lot done. Alexander goes down as Pale. Bit of an important pick here for the retake. Taikue is alone in the dark there on A. Two people are diving onto Taikue. He goes down. It's all on for Hero up top here.
Well, they did have to drop down for that, so they might be able to do something and retake control, but I don't think they're there to set up for that, as they're going to have to regroup here.
Hunter has hopped off C2M, going to Exia. So we are going to see some Exia, even though it's not destruction here.
Yeah. He wasn't feeling comfortable with the Z2M. Exia's, a fine spot for a melee. The spider does go down there. Not a bad pick for him. His Tism is going to get caught out though, and unfortunately go down for it.
Yeah.
So start rotating towards B.
Well, we're just now starting to filter into B here. Chungus does have initial point control. A lot of them got some pretty significant chip damage on from creatures. We do see Dwyme's ult and a new shield, so they're definitely gonna get initial control here.
Yeah,
This is probably gonna This is probably going to be last point. B is going to be last point here. I don't see anything that Chungus can really do to stop this from being at least last point.
I mean, they do have a Pale Rider ult, and Comfort does have his. They might be able to get like a pick or two, but they do have Unicorn and Hika's ult to respond. Looks like Lisan does pop his ult, gets the Unicorn out of it. Let's get a pick. Unfortunately, they get 2 picks on Chungus' team. Unfortunately, not quite enough.
Yeah, creatures have just kept pushing, and they are not stopping at all. Yeah. Incredible damage coming out from Spider Kid and Graphite Eater on creatures here. 13k and 17k damage respectively from first round is pretty incredible.
No, 100%. And that's what we've been seeing from creatures all day. They've been a consistent team.
Indeed.
And consistency is key.
Round 2. Start.
We'll see if Chungus' team decides to do any swaps here, knowing now what creatures is running, any adjustments they might want to make in response to this. See what they can do.
I don't think I'm gonna see any changes from creatures, to be honest with you. I think they're gonna run with what they got, and because it's working. The New wasn't able to get much done. New is more of a defensive suit to be, and more of a bit of a specialist, I'd say. But so far it's working, so I don't see much opportunity for the change here. I think most of the eyes, I think most eyes are gonna be on Chungus here. We do see a Mars site coming out the hero. Hero's given the Z2R crown over to Alexander, so no Pale. Taikue has swapped off and gone back to Saz. We did see a blip of Saz, but Taikue got picked off very quickly. They swapped to a gun tank afterwards, so we'll see if he gets a little bit better first round luck with Sazbi here. C is the point that they'll be fighting over, so I expect to see some high ground battles here soon. Even
go on.
Even trades go out. Spider Kid dangerously low. Does get picked off. Hero also dangerously low here. Dwight able to get some pretty significant damage in, but not able to get Taikue off point. It's going the way of Chungus so far.
Yeah, he swapped for Hero to Marisai. Seems to be working out, finding a lot of value with him right now.
Well, that one pick on that Z2R just to confirm off. That Z2R almost got away with 1 health, but.
Oh no, but Sazabi is caught out in a bad position right now. He needs their tank to get back to their point. Unfortunately, cannot quite make it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to proceed without him as Hika's trying to get some space in there.
Of all things to trade for, actually, that was a trade I'd be willing to take. Only just now, their unicorn is dangerously low, and only just now were they starting to get like momentum to try to retake here. However, Sosby's is back up.
All right, Sosby's back.
Bought them.
Oh no, but
that bought them some time.
Stepped off as Creature is able to take the point back. Yeah, looks like Creatures is going to fight out. I'm trying to make a pick as they get set up on the height for A before they make the jump over from C.
Yeah, do I'm seeing it caught out
trying
here?
To go over, yeah.
Bit premature. Premature. Taikue is aggressively pushing Graphite Eater over here. I don't think this is a fight you want to take, Taikue. Pale and the Unicorn, I don't think you're going to be killing that as a solo Saz anytime soon. A little bit too much sustain here.
Yeah.
Phantom is going down early though. Teasen dies for it, and Graphite Eater immediately pops ult. They want to get control here early.
Yeah, Graphite Eater is finding a lot of value right now with this ult. Able to get to Juan, able to pick off the XCS. Sazabi unfortunately just getting melted to the Hades right now in the help of the Pale Rider.
Yeah.
Fire goes down too.
Yeah. That being said though, we do have XC ult, we do have Punch, we do have a lot of ults that are ready to go for Chungus here. If we're gonna see him, we're gonna see him now, but I don't think we're gonna be seeing them anytime soon. I think about it. Chain's already used, the Z2 and Slash already used.
Ooh,
that's just so that they can.
Yeah, Slash
that's just so Creature can hold on the point here.
They might be able to swap it. He's pretty weak right now. Pale Rider does come back. They are fighting in this hallway. New is pretty weak in there. He does go down, but they are still holding on as more people come back. Oh, Esox gets caught in the slow pale.
Mhm.
3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it's starting to look like the final point might be, once again, it might be B here. I wish there's a little bit more splash for Chungus here. I wish I saw their Mahiru come out. I believe they had a Mahiru somewhere in their composition. I wish I could see that come out right now. Because B would be the point to take it back on.
Yeah, this is definitely a great Mahiru.
Big Mars ult just came through. Hero was able to get a lot of picks with that. That's just creatures just lost B control off of that one Mars ult. I think you got almost three picks off of that. Yeah, 3 picks off of that Mars ult and got everybody to back up.
Yeah, that's massive.
That being said though, they don't have any more ults to hold this. Dumb ult popped for creatures. New ult popped for creatures. Punch out for creatures. You're gonna see a lot of these ults start going through here soon. They need to hold on for dear life here. Actually, they don't. That's all the time they need. They can just farm ult. Final point is going to be C here. Chungus can just pull back and farm ult as much as they want. The important thing is that they got that last ult percentage, so they made it so that it wasn't last ult there. So I'm starting to think it might be a fight for C here.
It's looking like it, yeah. I think the best thing is to just get some ult charge. Ooh, does get the pull on Graphite. Unfortunately, isn't able to get the kill. I'm just building up in that hallway, getting so much value out of his splash damage. Revive going off. Let's get it off. Yeah, Creature doing a good job of holding it down. Chungus did a good job getting it for a little bit too. And now it gets to move to C. 2
picks off here for creatures, and it looks like Chungus once again does have initial control here. Alexander does waste ult and not able to get a pick off of it, unfortunately. Actually, is he? No, he was able to get a pick off with it ult, but he does die for it. I wish he didn't do that. I think they need to save as much ult as possible. Because
yeah,
once
they still
again,
have Graphite Eater about to have his ult now. Unless they kill him quickly, they don't really have too much to counter his ult coming down. Chisholm does go for the early ult on the Unicorn, which does stop him being able to ult. He does pay for it with his life.
Massive hook on Dwayne
big hook.
from Hero.
Yes.
That's actually able to get 2 picks off. Graphite Eater comes in, pick off again. Ooh, that is important.
Cool choice. I think he was trying to deny the res, but unfortunately the whole team was there to look at him and turn on him when he did that.
No, that Hades got picked off immediately, so a comeback for Chungus here might be very possible. We may see game 3 here, but it's a bit too early to tell here.
Right, it's very strong right now on the side of Chungus as they're getting picks off. They got 2 of them down. They do find their flyer.
Hunter has Transam still. Might be able to get a pick off on this Ashmore. Ashmore barely able to make it back. Chungus needs to start coming back to point here.
Yeah, Spider's trying to make it to point. Maybe look for a stall if he can in the pick. Yeah, he's already on it. Unicorn pops their ult. Spider popped their ult. Oh no, it looks like Chungus' team is going down.
They need to go back a lot earlier. They need to get prepared, but I think Hero used their ult a bit too early.
Yeah, I think it was a slight better ult management there at the very end on the side of Creatures, but very well done on Chungus. It was looking like they were going to take it there at the end, but Creatures was just able to come together and rally around themselves and push through and get that win.
It was very important well there. Yeah.
It was very close.
So Creatures they're looking a bit scary. I don't know about you.
Yeah, they're like I said, they've been consistent. They're scary. We got Graphite Eater holding it down on Pale, Cat Tuber dealing a bunch of damage, Higo holding down the aerial support, keeping it locked down, keeping the people controlled with his Meile. A lot of sustain, a lot of good teamwork on that team.
Let's see. Top 1. Top 1 has gone to Creatures.
Yeah. Map 1 goes to Creatures, and then... No, we had 2 destructions. Is that it? There's been a lot of maps today. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm trying to keep them all straight. There is a lot. Yeah, it was 2 destructions. So Quarry was next, and then UCC. There we go. Quarry's a fun one. We did see it once earlier, and that has been it. Alright, like a substitute might be coming out on the side of creatures.
I believe Oil is coming in, replacing Pizza.
He's on Chungus's team, I believe. Yes, Sharp, Phantom. Okay, and Tism goes out for Oi Oi Oi.
Oi, oi.
Oi.
Oi, oi. Alright. Looks like we're going to be getting ready here soon. A few more readies, and we will be off on to Quarry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this opportunity to get some water, because my mouth is parched, and I forgot to bring water. Critical mistake for casters all across the world.
That is very smart. Just drink some water right now. I'm feeling a little snacky. I feel like I need to grab a snack. Been a lot of yapping. Been here since 11? Yeah. It's 3:20. It's lunchtime. Okay, it looks like Chungus is going to be set up for attack first, and creatures are going to be on defense first for Corey. Mm-hmm. Right, on some players to ready up, and then we will be going.
Alright. My water might be stained with a bit of chai latte. If anybody didn't know I live in Washington, that would be a dead giveaway for it.
Interesting.
But I hate chai latte's pretty good.
They're okay. It's not a big like tea fan in general.
It's chai. It's
like
chai. Chai's a tea.
Yeah. It's okay. Glad you like it. Yeah. Oh, production might want to fight over this. I think they're a big fan of chai. Oh, they're not? Okay.
I think.
Ooh.
That's true. I'm a black tea and a chai fan though. I think I don't know if you've ever had heard of this before, but a dirty chai, where it's like they make a chai, they make chai, but they put an espresso shot in it. Very good. Go to your local coffee shop. Yeah.
Okay. Dirty. Yeah, here we go though. That being said.
It does look like creatures will be first on defense here, so we get to see Chungus' breakthrough potential hopefully on full display.
Did have one fight here earlier. It was team 5492 and is it Chungus' team? Yeah, it was actually Chungus has already been here once today. So they like this map. They picked this map. They are familiar. They like it.
And hopefully they're able to get a comeback here on. Hopefully they get a comeback on something that's a little bit more familiar with them for them.
Ready.
Last time they did versus Exponent's team, Big Axe, they were able to get a pretty convincing win. Hopefully we see a repeat of that here, and we go to a game 3.
Yeah, Chungus' team did secure the win here, so let's see if they are able to do that again now.
Interestingly, we're actually seeing a shield from Chungus. Last time here, they did not have a shield for attack.
Yeah, they got Hyperion now, who in destruction map, he will have good value here more than likely. Ashmar, good here. Gun tank, always reliable. Z2R. Exia here as well. A little different, but...
Well, attack is an interesting choice, but I guess if you're trying to break through in a choke like this, just any sort of disruption, any sort of stun, just to get people saying, hey, there's an Exia on me, I guess that's all you need.
Yeah, might be enough to force the team to turn around and have to deal with it. They might be able to get us a pick that way.
Yeah.
Alright, the game opens up as it looks like they do a split push. 3 going down the middle, 3 going left.
Yeah.
Dwime was up
Dwime's in a
there
bit of
on
trouble
the
here.
height.
Dwime's actually might be dead here. Actually, no, he barely is out. Dwime does go down. Actually, kind of a big pick. Gonna take two down for creatures here. Alexander's gonna get res for free. Not able to, or not. Napalm was able to confirm. Taiko is pushing very, very hard in here. Spider Kid is actually doing a brilliant job distracting them. There was an opportunity for Chungus to push in there, and Spider Kid got 4 people to chase after him. Didn't get much damage in, but that was able to just stall Chungus a little bit longer.
We've successfully captured the win.
Point goes the way of Chungus.
Yeah, it does do a good job of stalling. They are able to get set up here on defense as Chungus' team goes to push in. It looks like they might be going for a B, or are they sneaking it on A, actually? Almost snuck it in. Alexander, unfortunately, the Pale Rider was there along as Z2R to deny him that.
Our dear friend Grappity there was able to prevent it from going through. Now, they do have more momentum on B right now. There's still two creatures on A. They're able to prevent it, but they're starting to rotate back now. Doesn't really look like they have a whole lot of space on either. That being said, though, if they get this plant down, I'm a bit scared because Phantom only has 44% for ult, and that's their only shield.
Yeah. I mean, right now it looks like they have Graphite either has their ult. They're going to be able to hold point if they need to. It looks like Oi also has theirs. Team Chungus is having to get reset up here as the creatures are pushing them out of the bomb objectives.
Indeed. However, they're starting to push pretty heavily towards A. Oi might be able to get a self plant here on B. I think that was their plan. Yeah, they're going to go back to B here. Spider Kid cannot prevent this. Duel between Spider Kid and Oi here. It's pretty equal. Both don't want to engage, and now here becomes the challenge. Phantom still only has 60% for his shield. Exia still alive. Z2R still alive. A lot of stalling suits are still alive on the side of Chungus here, and this is what I was talking about. I think there's not really much they can do here.
One going for the defuse, almost able to.
I say that, and I eat my words.
Body block from
I eat my words. Not Chungus wasn't close up to the bomb to stop it.
Wow.
That was critical. I think that was the one chance they might have gotten.
That might have been.
Oh, I see that, but here's Exia again, able to get a plant off for free yet again.
Yep.
Or not.
No, able to deny it at the last second is comp there.
Oh, that was critical. That was critical. Super, super critical for Chungus to get that plant and defend it, because now New Gundam Phantom might be a bit of the weak link on creatures here, but more importantly, even though he's the weak link, even though his like ult percent charge isn't as good as his teammates, he's their shield, and I think they had an opportunity there, and they just lost their opportunity. Minute left to go.
Oh yeah, he also. I guess Dom also has a really large health pool too, so he's doing a good job of absorbing a lot of the damage while the rest of this team just shoots at them.
Yeah. It's starting to look like a B plant here. Hades goes off. Alexander does get picked off pretty much for free here. Not enough kills off, going off for not enough kills going for Chungus to safely plant. This is scary. Very scary for Chungus here.
Yeah, Chungus is not in a good position right now. I mean, they do also have 3 ults. They might be able to do something here. Phantom now does have theirs, and Spuda has theirs to counter whatever might happen in this moment. They have 15 seconds.
They need to pop them. They need to get picks, and they just need to go for a plan. It's looking like B. B is probably going to be the last ditch effort here. I6 is probably going to go for it.
Punch does come out.
Yeah, Z2 does stop it. That is unfortunate. Unfortunately, that shows the importance of having stalls ready to defend the bomb and not chase kills too much. Hyperion being the only person to try and stop that ult is tragic.
Round 2. Start.
Yeah, really strong defense there from the creatures on a
Yeah.
Chungus map. We'll see what they like to do here as they are now on defense if they do any swaps. There's potential, though, that they could hold it. They held team 5492 here on this first bomb. So there's a strong chance that Chungus can do it again.
Yeah. Yamatai Kukue saying something in the Twitch chat. I wish I knew more Japanese. I do not recognize the kanji, but I do recognize the particles.
Yeah, I think
I believe it's a bit of frustration coming out from Yamatai 2K in Twitch chat.
Totally understandable, as your team is not in the position where they want to be, but they are doing good on damage. Damage is pretty much well spread. A few people above 10,000 below. Same thing over on the creature side. A few people above 10,000 and below. Pretty even spread. Going slightly in the favor of the creatures. But we'll see now as they are on defense what they do.
Yeah, it does seem that Chungus has their damage more split up over a wider group here, and for creatures, it's definitely a lot more narrowed at the top there. Hika, Spider Kid, and Graphite Eater are the main sources of damage, with Dwyman Comptism definitely a bit on the lower side, but they're just still putting in. Like I said earlier, Phantom's definitely having a rough day, but he plays a critical, important role, especially for Plant here with New.
100%. And the splash damage that's put out by... Oh, wow. Early picks from both sides. Pale Rider going down and GM going down right now.
Indeed.
See what they're going to do. Dwym gets pulled off of height. He might get punished here for that, but I think also Hero goes down trying to get that. It's still even on trades. As Spider Kid tried to make a move, but Oi that was there to stop him from going in. As Chungus' team is pretty weak, and they're going to have to hide for a second while they get their health up.
Yeah, it does look like they're starting to get a little bit too much damage down. For Chungus here. Hunter's in danger, so is Alexander and Oioi. They're starting to move into here. Phantom dangerously low, has to back off. Hika only 1 point here, but Comptism also in danger here. I think they messed up their push here. They push a little too aggressively here.
By to A. I don't know if Chungus' team has anyone back there to... Oh, they do. They have...
They don't, but the thing is that they don't need that many people to get the defuse off. Yeah, Dwym can't quite do enough damage with the Dom. Dom's great for splash damage, but not really great for single target damage. Not as big
he's able to distract them. I think it might be enough one distracting to give Creature's team enough time to capture that waypoint, which they are able to do now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Taikue back into a back cap here. Those back caps are super important for stalling here, but I don't see any movement for it. It does look like it might be an A commit here with a B flank. B flank goes in. Hero, dangerously low, gets picked off by Graphite Eater. Dom is going into plant on B.
Yeah, ooh, looks like Dwym is going for it. They are able to stop him from time as Graphite does pop his ult.
Yes.
Trying to help his team secure a plant here. They might be able to get one off at A. They do able to find the plant now as Chungus' team has to regroup.
This is going to look like a very, very tall order for... Very, very tall order for Chungus here to try and retake this.
Right, they have
13 seconds left here on the clock.
Oh, it's going to be so close. It looks like he's going out, but unfortunately, he does get the punch out. 2-1. Is anyone going to be able to touch and start defusing?
No.
Oh, doesn't look like it, as creatures are able to secure a victory here, where Chungus previously secured their victory. Man, what a switch. I know a few people are thinking Chungus was going to take here.
There's definitely a few, but mostly it's down to unfamiliar with creatures, and I think creatures are very scary. Very, very scary this tournament.
Yeah. Graphite, Hika, Spider being consistent. I mean, the whole team is being consistent too. Understanding their positioning, working together, ult management.
Indeed.
Job well done.
Our MVPs will be Spider, Graphite, and Hika, with 45k damage for Graphite, and 12 gets destroyed for Spider.
Well done. Shout out Chungus' team. They fought very hard, and they still have more fights to go. It's not over yet. This is going to be based off of total scores in the end. So, there's still going to be plenty of time for them to get points here.
Indeed.
And it's going to be old type and creatures. Okay, double header here for creatures. Break them, that'll also work out for them. Keep them in, you know, synchronization. Yeah, we're going to move on over to the map bans for old type and the creatures. I wanted to say Chungus, 2 C words. It looks like we already have thermal. Oh, we're not going to see CTP, folks. So sorry. It's not going to happen. Yeah, CTP, UCC, and thermal plant have all been banned. It looks like the ban is back to creatures. It might take them a second. They're just getting out of that game. They gotta discuss. Harbor, though, immediately gets denied. Nice thought. I might see a couple of destructions here.
Harbor gone, I don't blame him.
There are a couple capture the points. We'll see. Now is the pick phase. It is over to old type to pick.
I'm curious as to what old type picks. I'd assume a lot more long range maps, especially given Headhunter's proficiency with just any aim or suit. So we'll see.
Very true.
Old type picks Mountain R&D.
Okay, fair enough. I believe they did take a win here earlier. I think it works out very well for their comp. Gundam gets a lot of value here with his ult, which he's kind of been running a lot. It's Mountain R&D. This tends to be a favorite amongst a lot of players.
Right. That leaves Canyon Base, Flag Fort, and Quarry left. Now, I'll be honest, I forgot what Canyon Base was. It's been a while.
Right. It has like so it has the 2 points. There's the one capture the point that's in the back in the building, and there's like that house in the middle with the health packs. And it has like the stairs on the outside. There's no good way to describe it. The inside has that up and down, has that bridge that goes across that you can look down from on height. Man, how do you describe it? Chat.
Well, every time I see Canyon Base, I keep looking at the preview image. I keep thinking it's the second point for Quarry, and I know it's not.
Right. No, I get that. Wait, that is Canyon, right? I'm not confusing that with... Wait, hold on.
It looks like Ironworks was selected.
Yeah.
That, I believe, leaves, I believe that leaves Canyon Base for our third here, so we may see it. And I may get a refresher here soon on what maps are.
It looks like Canyon Base was the only one left. We're gonna start at Mountain R&D that old type has selected, and then we will move to Ironworks. And if there is to be another game, it'll go to Canyon Base. We will see. Okay, we are just waiting on a lobby code while everyone gets set up. I think it's interesting that they elected not to do a unit ban for this. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that is is a bit too. We're a bit too young of a community to start going for unit bans, especially given that a lot of people are one tricks in this world. I
That is
feel like
true.
I'm definitely one. I feel like I'm definitely one of them, but I think my teams would disagree. I like Hyperion the most, but I can Mars, like Atomic and Saws, but not much else.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm glad they did. I
agree.
think we've seen like almost all units aside from Methus. Rest in peace, Methus. You will be remembered. Just not for Z2 Molt, please no.
Oh god, that sounds. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen that. I'm thinking now.
Okay.
I need to.
I've seen two comments saying that the Methus was played earlier.
Ooh.
I was
from
playing.
the other game.
I was playing a different match, so I didn't see it.
Oh, shout out them.
Thank you for the information. Okay, Methus was used once.
Let's go, Methus.
What does that leave? What have we not seen a lot of? I guess we haven't seen a lot of James
Everything.
Sniper, but that's a Harbor thing. So yeah, we've seen everything except for, well, Zeta.
I'm gonna get
Zeta,
some more
Jim,
snipers
and
here. I saw
Sniper.
a little Zeta
And
earlier.
Sniper. Well, yeah, I was trying to.
Sniper
I was trying to.
earlier.
I was trying to play Zeta. I did. Ooh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, Zeta can do some
Bit
work.
too
too.
rusty on Zeta, I think.
That's fair. I could not play him today if someone asked. Like, please don't. Just
I should have said no, and I think I lost my teammates the round for that one.
gonna be trying to step up though. It's a hole you're trying to fill. Understandable. Yeah, I think other than that, we have seen everything, which is awesome. I'm glad everybody gets, and that's why I'm glad they didn't do a unit ban too, because there are new faces that we have seen here, and they get to play whatever it is that they are comfortable with, which is nice. Alright, everyone is getting into their rooms and getting set up. We'll be starting shortly. I don't know about you, but I am very much looking forward to this map. Dice and Cringe is bringing a lot of value on the Susanoo. I'm curious how the creatures is going to respond to that.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a clash of top performers here. Maybe Chungus can pull a rabbit out of a hat, but I think you might be between these two teams. I think one of these teams is going to win. It's a gamble. It's a 2/3 chance I'm right. So I've been playing a bit too much. I've been playing a bit too much Pilatro, so I blame that.
I haven't played it yet, but I've heard great things.
Very, very good.
Okay, I mean, I'll take those odds. 33%. Why not? Let it rip. Who knows? We are almost set up to see what happens here. Okay. These all have been banger matches.
I believe we're already, except for Mr. Comptism, but
call him out, yeah.
Okay, we're ready to go.
There we go. All right, now we are ready. Yeah, who needs mecha break? We got Gundam. Very much alive. Oh my God, Headhunter! Someone! How do we get a hold of Headhunter?
He's drinking his sorrows away.
That is fair. That is a very dope banner. He's getting stronger with every drink.
Oh, I know. I know Big X, we had some day drinkers on him, so I think they had fun.
Nice.
I think they came and had fun. I'm pretty sure they had fun. I don't
Good for
take
them.
Headhunter. I don't take Headhunter as a well, it's not daytime over there. It's actually
Could be nighttime drinking. Probably
it's
nighttime.
probably like 3 in the morning, isn't it?
It's late.
It's pretty late.
For sure. Yeah. I don't know exactly, but yeah. Chat, someone smarter than us.
Goal is to
Figure it out.
capture the target waypoints. The mission is about to begin.
I try not to think about what time it is over there because that's addition and college is out for the summer, so I try not to think about it. All right.
There you go. Yeah. So, getting started. Creatures. We got, I mean, a comp we've been seeing a lot, although Comptism is on heavy arms. I don't know if we saw him on heavy arms earlier.
Yeah. We do have old type in the blue here. We do have Uo doing classic gym, Headhunter and Gundam classic. Dasker, Kenj, Oro, Link, Ink, and Ethan. Here's that My Hero I was talking about for that one chatter.
Yeah, there you go. Mike
And-
does do some good value here, and it looks like they're fighting over the control over this height here.
Yeah.
Not
Uo's
quite taking it. Gone.
Uo's got a lockdown on bomb here. I think Uo's actually getting a lot of value and able to chase down the new. Got new chase down, able to get some more damage in. Not able to get confirmed though, in a bit of danger now. Phantom goes down immediately just after getting red. Got her. Graphite goes down. Yeah. Old type able to lock down C.
That was a good fight there. They were able to come out on top. It does look like Headhunter's hanging over on the opposite height, making sure no one tries to sneak up that way. Or as they keeping it secure. They're holding down height here, having good control.
Yeah. My Hero is probably one of those scariest things to try and fight, retake with. Headhunter dangerously low, drops all the way down, has to drop down. Potential here for old type to lose C here? Not yet. Not yet.
Potentially, there's some picks going down on Creature, a couple on Headhunter. They are dangerously low, but they're not quite able to push through and get those kills. Another pick goes down for Creatures.
Yeah, Phantom kind of just looking around like wondering what happened to his team as he rounded the corner and watches two of them die outside of the site. Bit scary
Very
for
similar
Mr.
to
Phantom here.
Hackers. Yeah, Hacks was on Z2R then trying to take care of Headhunter, but Headhunter is known for a reason. He does not miss those headshots. And it's very scary as Z2R staring him down.
Yeah. And Z2R does have a relatively fat hitbox, so yeah. It's one of those days. Now, B here. Very, very scary if you want to try to push your main here. And Dwyme's trying to push their main. Ooh, bullies him out. Dwyme goes down for that. My Hero does go down to Molly though. That is kind of big, but the thing is they're not pushing from main, so
Alright, Ink does have his ult trying to secure the point. He is able to find a couple picks, but unfortunately it's not quite enough. Ooh, dangerously low. He too also
not able to
gets
get the
picked
mines off. That's actually huge. Ash Punch misses on the Graphite. Graphite still goes down. Oro still goes down, but I think Gracious was supposed to get this one, but a lot of stall coming out from Chungus here.
Yeah, they did a good job stalling. It looks like Creatures is able to finally secure. We do see here the axe come out from Z2R, does find a connection there, able to get two, I think, with that, at least one.
I think he got
also
one
gave
off.
him good response and a revive, but still two down as Creatures maintains control.
I'm not quite sure if I agree with the Z2R axe usage. I'm sure I'll come back in time for C, but they're still sitting on two ults here. So pretty good, ult priority there, trying to save some for C. Headhunter does have Super Napalm. Should he be able to range out a lot of creatures here? Spider Kid goes down. Graphite Eater, a bit of trouble here. In a lot of trouble. Comptism very dangerously low. Able to barely escape if he goes back right now. 1 health, barely survives being slashed to bits by Cezanna.
Ooh, Oro very close to their ult charge right now as they were maintaining control of this. Comfort trying to clear out that middle control.
Right. Now, that being said, we do have a new ult come out here, so that should be able to get them a back up on top to a high ground control here.
They might. They got two. Comfort found to pick off that. Headhunter is down. They did find a couple picks, and now they're jumping the overextend to get the confirm on that kill. Ult comes out from Graphite Eater.
Don't even want to go. They don't even want to go for it. Phantom doesn't use it. Graphite Eater pops Hades, able to get 2 off with the Ashamar. They really get recontrol here, but it's still kind of in the favor of Chungus. By 20%, not by much. But
just a little bit. I mean, they're going to get like a little bit of ult charge from this. They're not out yet. They're still doing a good job. They managed to turn it. They still have almost two more ults coming up. Ult type has just Ash and Susanoo ult about to come up. Probably going to save it for next point. I don't see why they're
probably
using
will.
it now.
Yeah. Uwo's gonna get the ult back, no problem, but I'm a bit more worried about Ethan and Ink's ults. I'm kind of wishing that I'd see them get a little bit more ult charge here coming up for B here, because they're gonna be pretty important, especially Mahiru.
And Mai can charge his ult really fast here, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are able to get it in time for this fight. We still have two ults, and this is a Susanoo's playground right here, and there's that. Yep, and Ash's as well. Yep, there they both go. Yeah. That's where they eat well. Dice from Cringe does get punished for being in their spawn side, though, but they are able to take control and take the point with that.
Yeah. Does die from that, but the thing is that there's 4 ults ready to go for creatures here.
And
you're gonna see Dwayne here first. Don't be surprised to see Phantom following up. Exactly to see. Communism goes down. That is one confirmed pick down. Scrappy, you were able to clean it though. We need to see some sort of response soon. Because this is going to be final point, and they have some wiggle room. They have some time to get set back up, but not very much time. Competition speaks in a bit of danger here, trying to trade with Oro. Super low here from Oro. Not able to trade though. That's actually kind of big. Oro needed to get out way earlier. I don't think they were able to do it.
I think he went to, he tried to stop Dice from Cringe, and he does able to stop Dice from Cringe, who popped his ult. That is a huge pick for creatures.
That being said though,
just got their ult gone.
Does have ult. A lot of ults coming up for ult type here, but they need to get on point right now.
And they
maybe not right now.
Maybe they still got 10 seconds
more time.
Right, he does go down from creatures. Comfort does die again. He does get res. He does have his ult. He's going to need to pop it soon. As Ada pops theirs, Hika pops theirs. Everyone's popping their ult.
A lot of kills going in.
Oh, so many kills.
Chungus is able to regain control here. They still have some ults coming in. No, actually, no ults. No ults coming in after this. Ink's trying to get his Hades. He needs to get Dwayne off.
Yeah, able to get Dwayne off. He tried to touch.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so close. That was so close.
That was so close. But Old Type was able to make a bit of a comeback there. Creatures were being a bit scary at the top there, but they don't. Looking at the damage charts here, they don't have as consistent of damage spread out, and I think that kind of messed up their ult economy a lot.
That's what I was thinking. It came down to as well. They're doing a good job holding them, just a minor misplays there at the very end gave Old Type the advantage they needed to secure that. I
think Dwayne and Phantom, they're getting caught out a lot and being kind of focused down, and I don't think they're able to get a whole lot of damage out. But if you look at this damage here, all of Old Type is able to go 10k plus for damage, and that's a lot of ults.
That's definitely a lot of ults.
Yeah, compare that to creatures here. If you look at their charts, you see 13, 15, 17, 22. So their teammates are able to pick up on what Dwayne and Phantom isn't able to do. But the thing is that you need ults on everybody, not just those two people, right? So we'll see here soon enough how this next game goes.
Yeah, so they are doing a good job holding down against one of the best players, Headhunter and Uwo. Uwo is just so good on their gym, and Headhunter just so hard to miss a headshot with that guy.
Yeah, but Hika and Graphite are not anybody to
Right, they're not anyone to sleep on either.
They're people you're talking about.
Just gonna have to lean forward and lock in here, as they go ahead and take a few picks off of creatures. Susanoo is down on the side of Headhunters, but he's gonna be able to come back in time as his team secures the point and positioning.
Indeed.
Oh my gosh, Headhunter's already at 67% for his ult charge. No one on creatures is nearly caught up. Yeah, he could try to get him away from his team. They need that space.
Yeah.
How are they going to set up here? Phantom doing some damage, and they're going to have to get some heals. So I'm unfortunately going down. There's 2 on the side of creatures already down. And Ult Type is pushing forward off of that.
By the time anybody gets back up, I don't think it's worth it going for A right now. I think they just need to regroup and just be locked down. and try not to lose anybody on the way back. Spider Kid dangerously low. Dwayne does go down as Dom. Kind of need that splash up on the for the set up for B, so that people don't push through all willy-nilly, but not able to get it through.
Target changed.
Yeah, we'll see where they elect to set up as Headhunter and Woe have their ults. Comfort dangerously with one, and as he does get caught off, Ashmore does goes down on the side of Headhunter. He does have his ult ready. Ooh, Daisma cringes up in his favorite point as a Susanoo, as we see 2 ults come out on the side of Headhunter.
Headhunter and Uho, to be honest, their ults come back so quickly, they might as well just throw them out all willy-nilly. Uho also going down, Jim Ball does save him. Shout out Jim Ball for all those who played in live service.
We just do need to get set up here together. It looks like C2R used his ult, took out GM. That is a pick from. Let's see if they can push and get advantage off of that. They have plenty of time to get some...
That is one of their main damage dealers, so that is a pretty good pick. No shield, no healing, no damage from Uo, but they need to collapse on quickly. Headhunter's staying alive for, frankly, a while. They're only able to get 18 seconds of cap here. That's not a lot.
Was able to kill Ethan on the middle of the Mahiru ult. He does go down for it, but he was able to kill him for, unfortunately, his team. Yeah.
Old type able to retake afterwards. That is rough for creatures here.
3 minutes remaining. Target changed to objective C.
Yeah.
Creatures
For old For old types map pick here, we've been saying, oh, we see a lot of ults coming up for creatures here, but I think that it's right now it's starting to look like it might be old type's game on their map pick.
It just might be. Phantom Comfort pretty low. Spider does go out as GM is pushing and ults on his body on their side. Graphite does go in for a punch, does get 2, does get inked down, and he is confirmed to be dead.
Was able to get this all down.
Cringe.
Yeah. Looks like they are able to get this point. I eat my words immediately. Graphite Eater in a bit of danger here. Headhunter is right on his tail. Spider Kid able to duel with Uo. Uo's in a bit of danger here. Needs to get out. His shield's he's low. His shield's low. Gotta get out as melee as possible. Phantom, you didn't get on point. You got a invulnerable shield, so you gotta just harass people as much as you can.
Right. He
Headhunter scares him and pushes him away. Unfortunately, they kind of counter the duel. Dwyer goes in with Donald though. This might be the important push that they get here.
I think
honestly
this is important
though, I would say don't let it go to A. Let it hit 100%. Now they need. Okay, now's the time. Now they need to retake this.
And they do. As they get Headhunter down, Uo has to drop down. Now he's kind of out alone. He has to go regroup with his team, and they are able to get this point. Because excuse me, Exia, I think to deal with that shield of GM, because he is a problem.
Yeah, he kept trying to get some harassment off, saying, "Get off high ground. We don't want you up here, Headhunter." However, he does go down for it. Susanoo able to win the Gundam Double O duel and prove that actually now Susanoo is better than Exia. Proves him wrong. Phantom's trying to keep Ink and a Headhunter off of top, but he's getting beat up. Comptism not able to put up enough damage. Headhunter drops down for free. Comptism able to get a recap though. That's important. Headhunter's back on point here. He needs to get some picks here with Exia. Able to get 2 with Ashmore.
Does go down to Ash, but he's able to get 2 picks as his team is here. Spider unfortunately steps off just a second too long as Ethan is using all of his ult on him right now. Ooh, Ash comes in with a punch, does miss, but their Ash gets their punch.
Look at recap though. Oro out of position. Oro going down. Dangerously low. Comptism needs to get on. He needs to get on point.
Right, he's going through with a slash, able to get 1 down. Unfortunately, does get returned on in that process.
That might be it.
Trying to hold.
There was a chance there. Comptism needed to push a little bit more aggressively there. Could have bought a little bit of extra time. And I think if he pushed that and got those few more picks, creatures might have had one last chance there.
Oh, it was so close. Honestly, very well done on the side of creatures. Going against Old Type. Old Type 2 has been a very consistently strong team. They work really well together. They rotate well together. They know what they're supposed to do when they're doing it, and they're consistently on point.
No canyon base for me today.
No canyon, no. We will not get to see that one. Mm-hmm.
That's first map.
What is first?
That's first.
Yeah, first. Oh, that's right, we're going to Ironworks next. I do hear that. Sorry, we go to Ironworks next, and then maybe potentially Canyon.
We're seeing some swap arounds. We'll see it soon.
Yeah, Old Type took that, and now we move on to Ironworks. Once again, good job. Very well done. Creatures hard fought, and this is where Creatures took a win earlier, I believe. We've seen Ironworks once before, and I believe they did take a win here. So we'll see if they're able to do that again.
We shall see. I do wonder if we're going to see some more melee suits come out of Creatures here. I hope I do.
We saw C2M for a very brief second. We've seen a little bit more Exia. Haven't seen Barb in a while. We'll see. I mean, we're probably gonna see.
Barb is one of like you either play Barb or you don't, and obviously there's not a whole lot of remaining in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see here soon. Phantom is out. In is Cat Uber Mona.
Cat Uber. Yeah, they were playing some Unicorn earlier, so we'll probably see some Unicorn out of them again. Shout out Unicorns.
Argue safe bet. Everybody's ready. I don't see any more changes on Old Type side, so we'll see who wins this.
Yeah, it's been a good fight, and I hope we get to continue to see good fights from both teams.
I hope so.
This is
A lot of talking today.
Remind me to get some more water. Thank you.
I mean, it's the aura. It's the gun tank aura. That's why Old Type is doing this. It's because they have the almost matching banners. That's why. You need aura, teams. Woo! Thought about the aura. Just saying. It's like the little gun tanks lined up behind their drinking Mahi real leader. Like, woo! That's a party.
No,
in that party.
Like I was doing just now, got some water. Great time for a hydration check. Everybody make sure it is hot out there. It's hot out there in a lot of places. Definitely hot out in parts of the Asia Pacific. Don't know if we got anybody come from some hot areas in there. But for those of you that are watching from Asia Pacific or in, West Coast or just anywhere in the US, really, make sure you get some water. Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out Hook Cam. Hook Cam is one of our recurring features here at Side 7. We got a good... I don't think we got a chain going for Hook Cam, but shout out Hook Cam.
Alright, it looks like the comp is going to be very, very similar to what we have seen thus far.
The exception that New has been swapped out for a Unicorn from Cat Uber Mona.
I do like that here. Usually tighter firing or sustain. There's a lot of value here.
Yeah. Headhunter dies from cringe. Able to get a lot of picks off of early creatures. Yeah, you need to get out. Get out while you still can.
Yeah, unfortunately, Headhunters just found
a bit of a slaughter
early on.
Yeah, a bit of a definitely was not a creature feature, more of a creature slaughterhouse going on for the first fight there on A point.
Dang. And unfortunately, it wasn't their best approach, but Old Type is very weak right now. Their Ash is down and is confirmed. Unicorn does go down, but they do get GM down too. They're able to confirm it. Okay, it's starting to turn now. They have momentum if they can push it.
Yeah, overextension by Old Types there. Grants creatures to get the recap.
Yeah, never get too comfortable, yeah. And I think they did. They got too comfortable, and they were punished for that overextension.
Yeah, they are able to get percentage point lead here. Now, again, still pretty close. 21-24 here. Bunch of chip damage going up onto creatures here, but creatures
Dies from Cringe gets 2 in there. Yeah, they just did the same
didn't wipe
thing. They got comfortable. They really wanted those confirmations. They should just let it go. As Dies from Cringe punished them from overextending on that.
That is fine though. They do lose C control early. However, they're gonna be a lot more grouped up. They all wipe together. Decided to
Right, it could be fine. They could have
Yeah.
set up for an early C hold, but they elected to get wiped together instead, and we'll see what they do with that.
Sprocket trying to chase down Oro. Dangerously low here. Needs to smoke out to live. Might burn here into lava.
He doesn't, but Susanoo
Barely
knows
makes
where
it
he's
up.
going, and he's chasing him down. He is not wanting him to live from that right
does
now.
not want Z2R
He
to live here.
ults him right now. Z2R doesn't have his ult. Still wins it from that, even though he got ulted on. Oh my god, but GM is there to save him so deep in their pond side right now.
Yeah.
Are they going to get punished for being that far in? Versus Creature is there, coming up to him now. Ult type does have secure of the point, but Ink does go down, and he does have his ult. Not great.
Yeah.
Hika gets him down, looking at Ethan. Doesn't quite have his ult. Iko doesn't have his ult either.
Uwo is alone versus a Graphite Eater. Uwo's surviving and thriving in that backline here. Putting up an outpost, probably gonna start charging rent to an old type here, or to creatures here soon. Uwo is still not going down, finally going down.
Yeah.
Did collect some rent payment for the first 2 weeks, but unfortunately did get evicted from a creature's backline.
Ashmarch tried to go in to save him. Was able to help a little bit. And they were able to maintain control of that. Well fought on both sides. I thought that was going to go either way so many different times.
Indeed.
Old type was just managed able to hold on.
Yeah. It does appear that the points are a bit allergic to B, so anybody that's allergic to B stings, you're in luck. B will not be our next point. Looks like it will be A. Creatures, early control.
Early control and up on ults too. They're going to have to use some for this. And there goes one right now. Spider Kid goes off on Ink, denying him the ability to use his ult here.
Important early pick. Oro in danger. Trays out for Spider Kid. Uwo dangerously low, but he's Jim. He'll be back in full here in a second. Dies from Cringe dodges Heavy Arm's full hatch open or whatever it was called. He's trying to be chased down by Heavy Arms very desperately. So, Graphite Eater does kill himself with Super Napalm. Not ideal, but they still retain point control here.
Right, he's able to get revived, and yeah, they maintain ult control or point control, which is very important.
Yeah.
Oh, Ink does pop theirs though, and
Indeed.
trying
Not a lot of ults
to
here.
get some value.
Not a lot of ults
Does
thrown
hit
around.
Graphite Eater with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's 2 now, 3 down on the side. They're trying to stall first as they can.
Yeah. Oh, again though, it's not enough to win the round. 83%, that's still a good 20% time to wait it out. Does look like ults are still in favor, I'd say, of ult type here. We do have we only have like 1 ult that might be coming up and 1 ult ready. That is Kaido Ramona's being Magnum, but we do have a Trans Am coming in from Dies and Cringe. We have a Mahiro coming up, same with Ash Punch. Those are going to get built pretty quickly here. So, it's a bit dangerous for creatures here.
100%. He gotta get out, live his life. Looks like they're trying to get set up for some control now. And I think Hold Type has the heights right now as creatures are trying to push in, but just not quite finding it. They do get GM picked off. That is a big pick. Unicorn pops their ult now, trying to find some value out of that. Yeah. Graphite Eater goes down from living with 1 HP in their backline right now as a visitor.
Gundam does get revived. Dwayne dangerously low, tries to run away. Graphite Eater getting revived yet again, does go down for... And now it's starting to look like Old Type is going to get control of B. Not much time here. They're going to have 1 last push here, and they're going to need to use all of their ults as soon as they get them. It's going to be very, very close here, if it is possible for creatures.
Yeah, they have 1 last push. It looks like Graphite Eater decided to go Susanoo there at the very end. Unfortunately, does die from the combo of the other ones. Oh,
yeah. They do regain control. I will note though, Oro did waste Ash Punch. If they were able to get anything more done here, that would be the time, and it's not. My watch is incorrect. My watch is broken because obviously I didn't know it was time for Old Type to win this.
Oh, there was so much there happening at the end. Everyone started using their ults, trying to fight in, and it was a valiant effort on the side of creatures trying to get back in there. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
It was not the ults they needed. It was not the ults it wasn't the right time for the ults, and it's just Unfortunately, ult timing was just in favor of ult type there. If you look at the damage here, it actually is very, very close, all things considered. Nobody is going negative for KD here. Mahiru swapped for Kachi Ramona. Might see a Mahiru battle here, and that'll be interesting to see. That being said, though, a lot more clean picks off coming from ult type here. Creatures definitely are dying a bit more than ult type.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more. Damage isn't too far in difference, though. It's been a very close fight. They've both made like some mistakes on overextension and getting punished for it. So there's definitely opportunities for both teams to be able to pick on each other and swing the momentum at any point.
Right. 8 point is once again your selection. We do have ult type coming in through mid, aggressively pushing in through mid. I think now's the time to push in creatures. Get your damage in. Get the Mahiru damage in. Aura's low. Ink's low. Get in there. Headhunter's dead. You might as well push this.
Yeah, Spider.
No one's gonna stop you.
Still living.
Uvo's down. That's a bit of that's some nice stagger going on there. Now, if you want to push in, now's your time. Spider probably took my words of advice a little bit too seriously. He dies for that. However, Ithin does get traded out for it, so not all bad. Mid push gonna be coming in for mid push coming in from ult type here.
Pick on each side. Oh, the two now go down to the side of creatures. They're looking a little weak right now. As ult type is pushing in, Graphite has to back up for some heals. They have secured the point. Creatures are going to have to regroup for this.
They are going to have to.
Not making it easy for Spider to get in and try and go for flank.
Yeah, Comptism and Spider both go down here. Not able to get enough value to get a retake here. I think it's just time to go for B.
I think so, and I think Creatures is understanding that too as they start to rotate. And Headhunters is not far behind.
Not at all. And now here they come through main through here. A lot of potential damage. Huge slash coming in from Dives and Cringe. That actually forces a lot of creatures to back off. They don't get splash damage out and die there. However, creatures are able to respawn, able to get the micro pick off, and they're able to confidently walk forward again. He get dangerously low. Oro does win the Ash Duel. It does get burned out too.
Ink does go down in the process. Susanoo is now in half in a dangerous position. The Gundam ult does come out from Graphite Eater. Ooh, Headhunter roasted in. Ooh.
Graphite's napalm just get burnt out from Headhunter's napalm. However, it does get on top here.
Okay.
Graphite's got a great position here. Headhunter misses Hyper Hammer. Does get traded out though. Did get Uo though.
Able to get 2 stuns out of that. Unable to get any confirms as they are stalling for this point.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there's the punch.
Huge Ash Punch from Oro there. Able to confirm this here. Comfort Chainbind does go in, does kill Uo. But they trade. I think I was more than happy to make that trade for that 100%. Compromise.
I mean, it's a great stall and a great take from Headhunters. That was a good fight on the ult type team.
Yeah. Good fight from creatures here, but you're only going to have 2 more chances to get enough percent back.
It's like...
And it says 55-15, but I mean, really, it's only been like 1 actual point that's actually been fought over and then captured.
Their early pick on the Ashamar as he goes down, Susanoo takes their Z2R in response.
Traded out.
GM doing a good job healing his team.
Being Magnum on Kachu
already on half, though, not sure.
Dies to Mahiru. Mahiru directs. Those are scary directs from Mahiru here.
They are very scary.
We'll get some pressure applied on him. Oro in some danger here. Spider Kid should force Oro to get out. Oro's way too low to do anything. Ethan also in danger from the Z2R. Dies to Z2R. Oro too low to do anything on. They're still too scared here.
One with that. Slime does go down in the process. They're stalling for their life once again. Ooh, as a lot of Headhunters team does go down. Graphite pops his ult, trying to secure the point, make sure they can get it.
They do get points secured. This is important. This is very important for them to get some percentage here. They want it to be close. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be close. And I think they need to start dying on point here.
No, 100% you have to die on point here. You need to stall for as long as you can.
Yeah.
And they got their GM down. Headhunter does get the comp down. Looks like the Ash is going on to point, trying to do something. Graphite does go down to Susanoo, who is also very weak though. At 8 points, yeah. Start rotating right about now.
Yeah, and they're able to make it close. 55-42, but again, doesn't really matter. It's last point. Both have a more or less equal starting ground. Looking at also, slightly, actually, I shouldn't say slightly. Pretty big advantage here for ult percent on ult type here. 2 ults not ready for creatures here. Spider Kid, Comtist both need to get some important ult percentage charge up here.
Keep going for a punch and went in. Uo's down.
Huge trade out. That's super important.
Yeah.
They were able to get some reses off and they were able to reset. Dice from Cringe, just a 1 melee suit. They're dead. That's pretty important here too. Uo coming back in, trying to get some more ult damage off. They're gonna get their ults back up soon. They're gonna be able to lock this down here for a good long while with Gym Mines coming up here soon. Not if Dom has anything to say about it. Uo slammed against the wall by Dom. Uo just traded out somehow, some way, but not able to get revived. Dwayne just get a free res. That's pretty important here. Captain Removal has swapped the gun take. I didn't even notice. Huge slash comes in from Spider Kid, able to get 2 off of that.
He's holding down point right now.
Old type does have high ground control here. Dwayne needs to kind of back up and let them push in and make some mistakes. He goes dangerously low here. Probably needs to back off, like right now. Dwayne also goes down to dies from Cringe. Kenji Remoto is one of the few people on point with Graphite Eater here. And it's looking like the creatures are in some danger here. They gotta get some miracles work here. I don't think they have anything left.
Unfortunately, it does go down. I don't think they are able to get back. And holy, that was a brawl. Very close on the side of creatures, honestly.
Very close.
Yeah. I mean, it came down to the very last minute there, unfortunately. Old type was able to just pull it together and win some key fights. Ash punched Mahi out of their ult. Z2R punched Susanoo. They were able to get, unfortunately, utility out of both, and that was just what they needed to secure it there at the end.
Unfortunate for creatures.
Very well thought.
So that leaves almost a 2-2 split with, I believe...
Yeah, creatures took the last 2, old type took these 2, and then now it is going to be old type versus Chungus. That was a good match. I do need 1 minute. I will be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. Chat, real quick before I go, what was your favorite moment from that last match? All right, be right back.